Why doesn't that make any sense? You wait till the police look in that area really good, and once they've decided her body's not there, then you go and you take the body and stick it there, because they done look there.
Why not take it to Washington State where nobody's looking for somebody carrying pieces of a body? You're a few blocks from...
Well, they're going to look everywhere. Once they've looked in one area, they don't go back and look. So you hide the body someplace good for a while, and then you go back after the police have scoured the area for Levy's body and put it there. They very seldom go back and look.
But you're in a public park a few blocks away.
Yeah,
with pieces of something you're carrying around.
In a bag. It's not like you just carry the head on your head.
But just anybody walk to a park with something that looks like suspicious in that area, it's got to be big pieces. That's going to draw. What if you draw someone's suspicion? Wouldn't it be just safer to drive it to some hill in Washington State where nobody's suspecting it?
Maybe I didn't explain my position correctly. Pete, they're going to look everywhere.
They're not going to look in Washington State.
How do you know?
Well, they eventually will, but they looked in that.
Okay. Well, eventually, they're probably not going to go back and look at some place they've already looked at with dogs and digging and all kinds of stuff.
Well, they said they'd actually searched that area through there several times already. They were pretty much done searching through there.
That's exactly what I would do.
Oh. And it was it was near the jogging trail. Somebody could have been jogging through there and just, they dropped off one piece at a time.
Yeah.
I got it one piece at a time. Yeah, interesting. That's a thought.
Thoughts, Edward?
Well, I was going to say, if you actually went to another state, like Washington State or anything like that, they would have travel records of you going to that state. And, I mean, if you're from out of town, you show up in a different state, stay in a motel, they find a body there 3 days later, they're going to go to the motels and look for people from out of town.
Yeah, you're going to slip up somewhere.
So you just keep the body in the local proximity, and once they've done investigating an area, you go dump it in that area.
Yeah, deep freezes are great, because you let them thaw out. Once they're thawed out, they have no way of knowing exactly what time of death occurred, and you can go out there and dump it anywhere, and as long as you've got some sort of an alibi.
Plus you make the cops look stupid, too.
Yeah.
Because they searched there. Well, we were here.
And then some guy jogging along with his dog finds it.
Yeah. That's what I think happened. They don't even know if that for sure is Sandra Levy's body.
No.
Where do they find it exactly?
I can't remember the name of the park. It's a park just right down the road from the apartment complex.
Yeah. And it's a park where she was known to jog all the time. Rockford?
Rock Hills or something like that.
Hold on a second. What is that up there? Is that Fox News?
Yeah.
We can't rebroadcast that. If it was CNN, we could. All right. Anyway, that's my take on it. That's what they did. Plus, Eddie was right before the show started. Nobody's going to suspect just somebody driving through that neighborhood. If Condit paid somebody to kill her, then the person that killed her, nobody's going to be late. If it was Condit dragging a bag around at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, then that might raise suspicion.
I just think any shadowy character in that park dragging something around is going to look suspicious.
Well, they say the park is actually not like the best place to be at night. So, I mean, it's supposed to be a really rough neighborhood, and
was the body buried?
They're not sure yet. They think it might have been a shallow grave, and that the scattering remains are from animals digging it up and carrying pieces off and chewing on it for a while.
All right, I stand by my statement then. Mm-hmm. They went out and they dug a hole really quick after the cops had already looked at that area, dumped it in there. Dogs started digging it out.
That would explain it.
Thank you. Anything else you want me to explain?
No, that's fine.
Good. Line 3? All right. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Well, it's Rock Creek Park, and it runs straight to the middle of downtown D.C., and it is not a good place to be. Homeless people camp out there all the time, and people are always being found murdered there.
Are you from that area?
Originally, yes. It happens. They find a dead person there once every month or two, I'd say.
You think D.C. would be one of the few places in the country where the crime rate would be low? Just because you would want to protect all the politicians and just have the image of our nation's capital.
The most crime on the Hill.
Yeah, okay, great. Our nation's capital, thanks for calling.
Being completely safe, yeah.
Yeah. Not just the buildings, but just the area. That's why I think it's kind of weird that they have a high crime rate. Dan, do you want to pick up 2 before we start?
He wants to ask you about your house guest.
Yes, Joseph?
Well, is your porn star gone now?
Yes, the porn star left this morning about the 10:15 there.
You took it to the airport now, huh?
Somebody else took it there. I didn't have time to take it there.
Are you going to be able to handle being alone now? Who's going to do your laundry?
That is the downside. I'm going to have to go back to doing my own laundry and folding it and hanging it up.
Oh, no. But, they have bundle service.
What does that cost?
It's like 65 to 95 cents a pound.
A pound?
A pound. Hey, it's not really bad. You can take 2 or 3 trash bags in, and it's like $30 a week for it. It costs you $30. They'll wash it, fold it, hang it, however you want it.
They'll hang it?
Yeah.
Crap, that's worth $30.
Oh, screw it. I'm getting
bundle service. Bundle service is great.
Well, how do you do it? Do they come pick it up? You got to take it to them.
You take it to a washateria. You'll see a washateria. You'll have to sign up, bundle service.
They have a
there are services that will come pick it up.
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Yeah. Since you don't have your Prop 1 card there.
Yeah. Oh, she wants to come back in about 3 weeks, Dad.
You going to let her there, ain't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know you will. This time next year, you'll be married.
No.
Their mother will be living in the little house out by the pool.
No kidding.
Yeah, we went out for drinks last night over at the Mercury.
Yeah.
I can say it because they never give me crap for free.
Yeah.
And her mom calls 3 times while we're sitting there.
What are you doing now?
Yeah. Are you drinking there? What are you having there? Is that a nice place there?
So y'all were there for like 3 hours then if she called 3 times.
45 minutes.
As she talks, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good day, right?
Thanks, Joe.
Your listeners are enjoying this. Did she leave you any gifts at all or any presents? Or
left little pictures around the house, little cards. I've been finding them all morning. Open up a drawer. Little note said, "Miss me yet?"
Very cute.
Dad?
I guess I missed you when I tried calling you on your way up here. Have you played your voicemail, your outgoing message for JD yet?
What's this?
I called Russ. I tried calling him at the house. I missed him, obviously, but he has a new outgoing message. Go ahead and play it for him.
Let me hear.
I can't hear you.
She's on your outgoing message.
She evidently did this on her own.
Yeah, I didn't know about this until last night. When a girlfriend that I was trying to get back with in a date, she heard this.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hi, it's me. Don't bother calling me back.
Why'd she bother to leave a message then?
Because she wanted him to know she's mad.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You don't hang up on that and not leave a message. I don't know what this says, but I can only imagine if it's a smart porn star.
All right, why is my answer machine off? They're showing my house right now, and I told Thomas, don't mess with anything.
What do they do? Turn your answering machine off when they come?
Oh, wait a minute. Power went off today. It's gone.
Oh.
Right before I left the house, the power flashed.
And it's digital, so it erased it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Were you going to tell us what it said?
I just said, he's not here, da-da-da.
This is L.A.
I forgot about that. I didn't reset anything. Thanks, Narco Dan.
Thanks, Daniel.
Sorry. You must have just been ignoring the phone then when I called.
I always do.
Oh, it's from the station. Click.
Yeah, Westinghouse, I'm not picking up. So, yeah, she's gone, but she wants to come back in a few weeks.
Any reason? Just appearance, or?
I got 3 weeks off in a row.
Oh, she just wants to hang now.
Yes.
It's not work. This is becoming a deal.
I didn't say she was coming back.
Oh, okay, she wants to come back.
She stayed with me all day Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 days drove me nuts. I can't.
Did she make you promise to come to Boston?
No.
Okay.
I can't imagine being around her and her mother at the same time.
And to travel to do it. Your favorite thing to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Get on a plane.
I thought maybe when we do the big birthday trip for me in October, because she wants to bring some of her porn star friends, that would be a nice little get-together. Because that's, what's this, May, June, July, August. It's what, about 5 months?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. 4 or 5 months away. That'd be okay. That'd only be for another 2 or 3 days.
You imagine them in Jamaica?
They want to go to Hedonism 4.
I didn't know there was a Hedonism 4.
I didn't either. Hedonism 2 was nasty enough for me.
Yeah, and then they opened up 3, and I didn't know there was a 4.
What is the different way? Is it just different locations like Club Med, Huatulco, Club Med, Cancun?
And each one's a little nicer, a little better amenities.
Yeah. But they're all swinger places.
Well, they're not necessarily swinger, but...
Well, why they call it hedonism?
It's just people want to go out and have fun. It doesn't mean they swing. Some people just want to get naked on the beach.
That's what I always think when somebody says, I'm going to hedonism, that means you're going to swing.
Not really. Some people just like to
They're all swingers.
Be on the beach naked.
As in to swing.
In fact, there's already clothed beach, as you well remember. In hedonism. You turn left there at the tree, that's clothed, and that's where you stayed. And then there's the other end.
Oh, that's right.
Which was clothing option.
Yeah.
Non-clothing option. It was a nude beach.
Yeah, we could go to hedonism.
It was fun. Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right. We'll grab a couple of these and then we'll start news. Yeah, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to let Russ know that just because his power went off,
yeah,
the outgoing announcement will still be there tomorrow.
No, it won't.
It should be because I work at Radio Shack. All of ours is.
Yeah. Well, aren't you lucky? Mine's digital, and when there's a power surge, it resets.
And you don't have a battery in it, do you?
Oh,
battery for backup?
Yeah, I do, but it doesn't seem to work. Anytime there's a power outage, it just stops, and you have to reinitialize it and then start all over. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Oh, but I did save it. Hold on a second.
You can redump it in there.
You have reached a resident of Mr. Martin's Bed-30 Boston. Anyways, he can't return your phone. I mean, he can't come to the phone right now, but he can return your phone call. So do so at the tone of the beep.
Tone of the beep.
The tone of the beep, yeah. Dirty bastard.
I wonder how many tries it took her to get that.
I don't know, but it's funny that I would save it, because I knew sooner or later the answering machine would crap to bed.
Uh-huh.
But the reason I brought this up here was I was watching one of the DVDs after she left.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I've been watching it with the sound down. I wonder what her acting is like. There you go.
Is that the acting?
Now there's more.
Well, that sounds like porno music if I ever heard it.
Yeah. It's the opening scene. She's just sitting at a desk doing some work.
Okay.
And then another chick walks up.
The makeup room is in the back. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just really on a deadline for the script. I'm not an actress. So you're just into the sex. I'm a shooter.
A shooter.
We spoke on the phone? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? Right now, honey, any time is a bad time.
See, she's not horrible. That other chick.
You sound really burned out.
Yeah.
Honey, I am producing 6 adult features per month. The answer is yes. I am tired. Maybe I can help. I'm a solid shooter.
Yeah.
The other chick sounds like Madeline Kahn when she was in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
I'm a shooter.
Here's the further in the scene.
Yeah. Remind you of your weekend. Damn.
I'll go through the DVDs and see if I can find her actually saying the phrase, blank, my nasty blank. That won't be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have time to mess with it today. Yes, Rex?
Say, wasn't she getting her monthly visit?
Yes.
Why didn't you get it then?
No.
Oh, that's some good eating there, buddy.
Oh. Dear.
Did you at least get your salad tossed?
That's just nasty. The salad toss.
What, you don't like splitting the Red Sea?
No.
All right, buddy.
All right, thanks, Rick. You guys are into that, right?
I have. Certainly.
Everett's like into it, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
It's happened on occasion.
By accident.
Yeah, but that's not something it's like, oh, well, I'm close, but I think we're okay. And then it's not okay.
Yeah, she said that. It's like, I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to. I don't. I'll pass. I'll vomit during sex.
You do it in the shower.
I just...
And wash off.
I don't want to see it. Yeah. That's just... No. She didn't have a tampon in her mouth.
No. There you go. Did she ever give you the full emissions thing?
We were going to do it last night, and for some reason, she wanted to wrestle in bed.
Getting playful with you. That's all it is.
It was just damned weird.
Yeah.
Because I thought, all right, this will be the our last little before she goes.
Yeah.
So we're in bed, and she wants to wrestle, and she's holding my wrist, and, she accidentally got smacked a couple of times. It just happens. Things like that happen when you're wrestling. Hold me down. I'm sorry, what?
That's $1.
Yeah, I know I can't say it. That's why I hit the delay.
Damn.
Oh, I was like, hold you down, not slap the out of you?
Yes.
That's my dollar.
Better keep your wallet out.
Yeah, being around her for a couple of days. And her mom cusses just like she does. You can hear her through the phone when they're talking.
Well, she wouldn't even say bastard on the air.
Yeah.
So off the air, it's...
She was nervous.
Yeah, she bowed up yesterday because L.A. hands her the phone. She goes, it's my mom. You little bastard, why are you talking to my daughter like that, Dave? Oh, now you coppitude, old woman.
You were nice on the air.
Yeah. So now she's gone. That's that. When's the cheerleader coming up? I'm ready for a relationship.
Friday.
Really?
That's what she said.
Did they, Dan, before you screen those, did they re-EQ that Balch Springs Police Department did?
Yes, I've listened to portions of it, and it sounds pretty good.
Okay.
And they are also going to take out some of the highlights and give you a separate disc with just highlights from the tape. Because there's a lot of empty space on there where they're just kind of standing around waiting on, like, home base to call back.
Yeah, I never figured out, because we watched part of the tape yesterday, I never figured out what they were waiting on. Did you ever get it?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch the entire thing. So.
I'd like for, where's Everett, by the way?
Not going to make it today. Doing law.
Oh. I wanted him to take a look at the tape and give his legal opinion on it. Because I haven't heard anybody from the legal community look at this tape. All we've heard is how the police department reacted and that somebody called it a racially motivated stop. You got a black guy running around in a neighborhood at night. Doesn't really matter what color he is. Personally, if he was black, I'd stop him. But that's just me.
Well, 2 o'clock in the morning, or almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and he's black.
No.
There's no street lights out there.
And he's black.
What's the difference if he's black?
And he's out there looking at an empty lot.
Which he can't afford.
Stop it. He's driving a Lexus.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah. All the more reason to stop him.
Why?
Black on a Lexus.
Quit it.
John.
Thank God,
John.
Everybody.
John.
What?
That's a reason right there. There's probable cause right there.
No, it's not. How do you get away with this? If I be saying this, we'll be lit up. There'd be people in the lobby.
I don't know. And it really pisses me off.
With burning sticks.
I said something like this last night at the end of the show. And I looked at Dan, I went, and he calls, he goes,
Not a one.
That scares me that the ratings are coming out again next week.
Yeah.
It scares me that maybe nobody's listening.
They're listening. They've just gotten used to you. They love you. Ah, it's that Russ.
It's your Russ.
Yeah, it stopped me too.
I'm with you, Russ.
Yeah, I'm with you. If they stop me, I get out of the car and go, I'm a black bastard. Give me that stick. I'll hit myself for a couple of minutes. I gotta come. Let me see your taser gun. Ouch! Yeah. All right, so they're pulling out the highlights of the tape?
Pulling out the highlights of the tape. So we'll have the entire thing and the highlights.
Now, I never saw the section that showed I did that to myself because I'm being non-responsive. I never saw the segment that was shown on Channel 4. Anybody here see it?
No.
I saw it on Channel 4.
Yeah. Which clip did they use out of the police tape?
It might have been a montage because I haven't seen the tape at all, but it was like, there was one clip where they have him leaning over the car.
With his hands on the car.
With his hands on the car, yeah. And he keeps turning around to look at them, and they're basically saying something like, it was something along the lines of, you have no reason to be out here. You don't own it yet until it's been closed.
Yeah, okay, I saw that.
And just walking back and forth talking about they were going to take him in for parking too far away from the curb.
That's all they used?
Yeah, they just used it. It was a real short little segment.
You know, because there's 28 minutes of video.
Yeah. And a lot of it is just standing around. It's not 28 minutes of dialogue. You know what I'd like to do is get some black people and stick them in the conference room and let them watch the tape. And just let black people look at it and see if you think it was a racially motivated stop or a racially motivated arrest. I mean, because we could look at it and give our opinion. They're going to go, well, they're all white. You know, what else are they going to say? So, Dan, if any black people who have the time and doesn't want to come up and watch the videotape, we could throw in some T-shirts or something.
Okay.
Something for their time and their trouble.
Okay.
Break, Edward?
Please.
Well, certainly. We'll break right here. Give our listeners time to regroup. We'll be back. Don't steal anything while we're gone.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Dan, I couldn't hear you. The intercom crapped out. What were you trying to tell me?
We're going to have a couple of gentlemen that are going to join us here the next half hour or so to come up and watch the videotape.
Black people?
A couple of brothers, yes.
All right. Let them watch the whole tape. We'll get them something to drink.
Okay.
Pull up the Thunderbird from our office.
I think there's still some MD 2020 down there. Unless you drank it.
No, I can't.
You have orange soda, too.
Oh, do we? Oh, we have the Orange Sun Kit. Yes, they'd love that. We'll have that ready for them.
I'm starting to see the commercials now for Undercover Brother.
Oh, is it finally coming out?
Running, yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Rob is trying to get a pre-screening for us. We have an auditorium to ourselves, and I believe we could take, I think he said 300 listeners.
That'd be great.
So we just go, fill up an auditorium and go watch. I'm sure it's not going to be no Spider-Man. I just want to see the Cadillac scene with him holding the orange thing and the spinny thing. You go look at the trailer if you want. It's undercover-brother.com. I'll grab this. We'll start news. Hi, Brian.
Hey.
What's up?
Well, I'm calling to say, man, this guy's got a lot of attitude towards these cops, man.
Who?
I don't care what race the suspect that they took down in Baltimore Springs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to stand there and talk to a police officer like that, he's going to do whatever he can to take you down.
I don't want to reveal too much, but I'm with you on that. Well, I mean, we're going to play some of the audio, and the problem is you can't, because the officers have mics, and the black guy doesn't. You don't hear him that well, and I don't even know, and there's no slam against black people. I just couldn't understand the guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he was drinking. I don't know if you just can't understand him. I don't know what it is, but most of what he said was unintelligible.
Right, but if you listen to tone, man, it sounds to me like he's not being very cooperative.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Police officers don't like that.
Yeah, I found that out in the past. All right, thanks, Brian.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, you ready to start? Sure. Is this audio for that? Okay. And here we go. 341, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
And news brought to us, thanks to us, by Service King, and Marty Griffin makes good on dressmakers' dubious dealings. Tonight on WB 33 News at 9, the right choice at the right time.
Hold on a second. Hey, Dan, did we get dresses for today?
Yes, and I went by and picked up 5 more dresses today, so we have a total of 10 of varying sizes for us to try on.
See what our dress sizes are. That way when chicks call in, we got a handle on how big they are.
Right. No strapless for me, thank you. It is Wednesday.
Bad news.
Did you get something nice for JD?
I got JD a couple of really nice things, yeah. Of various sizes for him to try on.
Thanks, Dan.
Well, we all have, lovely things. You get the ball gown.
Of course. Is it strapless?
Most of them are, yes.
Jeez.
Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Just be a second.
Okay, good.
I will now sneeze.
Okay.
Here it comes.
All right.
That's another $1.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't volunteer for this.
You better take out a tab. Just count it up at the end of the show each day.
Yeah, Everett was talking about buying blocks of time. Because Everett can't sit in here during commercial breaks and not cuss. He just can't do it.
I told him to try to pretend he's in court. He says, I can't.
He even wants a credit card reader, so you just run it through there and buy like 15 minutes at a time. I think, what do we got in the cuss cup?
I don't know.
Maybe like $85?
Yeah, something like that. You want to count it?
Yeah, let me see it. Go ahead, I'll count while you're reading.
Today's Wednesday, May 22nd, still National Masturbation Month, by the way. A new book out on self-love. A new self-love specialist has a book out saying many people still constrained by the notion that masturbation is selfish, immature activity, or second-rate substitute for a partner. In fact, each time you masturbate, you celebrate your sexuality and your innate capacity for pleasure. Masturbation offers numerous health benefits, including menstrual cramp relief, stress reduction, endorphin release, stronger pelvic muscles, reduction of prostate gland infection for men, and resistance to yeast infection for women. And most important, you're your own best lover.
About 30.
Birthdays today, Naomi Campbell's 32. Bernie Taupin wrote a bunch of stuff with Elton John is
55, 75, 85. About $93.
Okay.
I guess about, 65?
At least.
Is Everett?
Is Everett, yeah.
Okay, we kind of touched on this before, but a skull and other human bones were found in a park early today by police, and they're trying to determine whether or not they are the remains of Chandra Levy, the 24-year-old former intern who disappeared more than a year ago. The park has been an area police have searched extensively for Levy's body. City council members who support reimbursing the Palladium Company $43 million predicted a controversial measure will pass tonight.
Oh, really?
Mayor Laura Miller and...
Hold on a second. Hey, Dan?
Yes, sir.
All right, Laura Miller's against this, right? She doesn't want this Palladium thing to pass.
Correct.
Tell you the truth, I don't remember.
Says Mayor Laura Miller. An opponent says the outcome is too close to call.
All right.
8 votes are needed to pay back the Palladium.
I do remember her saying something about, isn't Ed Oakley the swing vote?
Yeah, the guy that we got elected.
They got 7 solid votes saying yes, and the 3 swings are Sandy Grayson, Mark Housewright, and Ed Oakley.
All right. Did you ever call Ed Oakley?
Yes, I did.
Where is he?
They are in session right now.
Well, we need to talk to him before the vote. When's the vote?
It doesn't say here.
Later this afternoon. They're in what they call executive session right now.
Well, I don't care. He's just a councilman. He's only got a district, and it's not even a good one. He can take a break and call us. I need to talk to him before they have this vote.
He can't set the brakes. The brakes are taken as a group.
Well, we need to talk to him before they vote, because there's no way that the city needs to be giving anybody any kind of cash or tax breaks or whatever this damn thing is. So I need to talk to him before he votes.
Okay.
Because if he doesn't vote in the way that we want him to vote,
yes,
but doesn't swing in our direction, it's going to be very, very uncomfortable for him for a while.
Oh.
So I'd just like for him to know that before he casts his vote.
Well, I will call his secretary, see if I can get through to him again.
So basically what we'll be doing, that's known in the political arena as strong-arming someone.
Yes, you will. Normally you don't broadcast that, but okay.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
This is the way that people want. We don't want this.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't like it. What is it?
It's the Palladium Company. They want to build this area down there right next to the American Airlines.
And what do they want the city to give them?
They want the city to give them $43 million. They say they're going to bring in, eventually, in business and in tourism and everything, $600 million to the city, and they want $43 up front.
Yeah, well, they want $43 million in tax breaks. Is that it?
It says...
You don't know.
It says $43 million. Yes, it says reimbursement. Who support reimbursing these folks $43 million.
Mm-hmm. And I believe they also said that they would spend like $8 million.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in that neighborhood, building low-income housing for the city. For the city's use.
You know what? If they're going to make all this money, screw them. Let them put the money up themselves.
Yep.
We got too many other things to worry about than spending money on some
private company.
Well, there's plenty of empty office space downtown that can be used for people to move into.
Yeah. All right, so
we're trying to make downtown better, not worse. Trying to improve downtown.
Then why do they need more empty space?
Yeah, let's build some more area that nobody's going to be in.
Well, it's recreational as well as business. It'll bring in business, they say.
What is it they want to build? I forget.
I don't even know. It said the Victory Center. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Yes.
All I know is I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm fervently against it. And if I knew what it was, I probably would like it even less.
You just hear 43 Main in tax break and your back gets up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cops and the firemen had to beg and plead just to get 5. And now some company comes in and we want to take care of them better than we take care of our own police and fire? Where's on that? Like an ex-girlfriend. JD.
A convicted rapist has sued the hospital where he raped a patient in her bed, saying the hospital failed to protect visitors.
They should mark these rooms to say ugly.
Visitors and patients. Edward Brewer said the former Providence Hospital inadequate security in protecting visitors as well as their patients caused him pain and suffering.
Whoa. I want to make sure I understand this. The rapist is suing the hospital because they didn't stop him from raping.
Correct.
All right, thank you.
Brewer was found guilty in October of rape and sexual battery, attacking a 44-year-old woman back in 1998. The woman, who suffered from cerebral palsy, died of cancer 4 months later. Brewer was sentenced to 10 years in prison and is serving his sentence in Ohio. Now he's suing the hospital.
I think he's right.
Huh? How would that be?
I'm thinking about going back and suing Skaggs Alpha Beta. I was shoplifting there when I was like 12, and they didn't stop me.
And your mother then made you go back? What was your penance? You got caught, didn't you?
Yeah, actually, I got caught.
Yeah.
But it was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it was their fault.
That's what he says. It's caused him pain and suffering.
It is. I've carried that with me for however many years it's been since that happened to me.
Do you believe any lawyer would take that? A rapist suing a hospital not from keeping him from raping?
Nothing surprises me anymore. Well, what you talked about doing to a girlfriend, that's probably one of the few things that surprised me in the past, probably, since September 11th of last year.
That was surprising.
I'd put that at number 2 on the things that absolutely just shocked me.
It happened.
That you were so lazy, you couldn't stop making love.
Stop doing this. Quit.
To go to the little boy's room. That's disgusting. I love you. A lot.
The Texas Rangers sent Eric reliever.
Did you really do that?
Not really, no. It's just more like a little dribble that kind of just got out of control. Because you're kind of pushing on a full bladder.
Don't explain to me.
I've had people email me going, it's happened to me too, accidentally. Because
this wasn't an accident. You were just too tired to go and do business elsewhere.
I wasn't tired.
That's just gross.
I was standing up.
You were tired. You were probably drunk.
I was that too.
Yeah.
But I wasn't tired because we were standing up in the park.
Because in the what? In the park?
Which park? Was it Reverchon Park?
No, it wasn't.
Where all the homos hang out?
It wasn't Reverchon.
Buddy!
It wasn't.
Let me ask you something. I'm going to turn the mics off. Okay. Did you?
No.
Are you sure?
Stop it. Anyway, John Rocker back to the minors. Another
Who was it?
In his troubled career. Who was what? Who was the girl?
Yeah. Was it a girl?
Shut up.
Are you sure you didn't let the little lawn sprinkler go?
The Rangers, unhappy with Rocker's performance against
Go in the fudge factory?
No. Opt him to AAA Oklahoma.
Which park was it?
Left-hander Randy Flores. Rocker, however.
Which park was it?
Straighten out it was out near Rockwall. The lake.
And you were standing up doing it?
Right by the car.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell's last ever live Rosie O'Donnell show is today. Rosie's pregnant little girlfriend, Kelly Carpenter, will be on the show's finale, as will Nathan.
Was that the brunette chick you were dating?
No.
Blonde?
Yes.
What was her name?
I'm not going to say any names.
Was it Yuri?
Yeah, that was it. I know. Go ahead, say it.
I'm not going to say it. I don't have to. Somebody's saying her last name in the car.
All right. As will Nathan Lane and dozens of other Broadway stars, showing your appreciation for the huge impact Rosie has in restoring the fading interest in the Broadway and all that stuff. Even though this is her very last live show, they actually have been hoarding taped shows for months. Means you'll be seeing her all the way into June as for the next season. Carolyn, is it Rhea? Rhea starts hosting the Carolyn Rhea show in September. Last live on Roughly today. And man, she's put on more weight. I saw her the other day.
I can't stand her.
Ugh.
I find absolutely nothing entertaining about her at all.
Yeah.
She wasn't a good stand-up comedian. She sucked in the movies. She's fat. She's gross. She's got no cans. She doesn't deserve kids. And it's fitting that she's a dyke. Thank you.
And she's got her own magazine. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Rosie.
Yeah, I've seen it. Is she always on the cover with somebody else?
Uh-huh.
Like
Just like Oprah has her own magazine.
Is Oprah always on the cover?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's their little projects. They've each got to have their own little glory project. Show everyone how important they are.
Magazines.
And they try to make her look thin on the cover. Sucking in her cheeks.
You'd have to fold the pages together. Like the back page of the Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Fold this in and you get the thin Rosie.
The 37th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards go down tonight on CBS 11. It's a 3-hour show, starts at 7 o'clock. Reba McEntire is going to host. You're also going to see Alabama, Brooks and Dunn, Kenny Chesney, Mark Chestnut, Joe Diffie, pretty much everybody. Willie and George, Travis Tritt.
What time is this on tonight?
Wayne Jr. and Kid Rock.
What time is this tonight?
Starts at 7 o'clock.
I wish it was 7 o'clock now.
CBS 11.
Damn, I wish I was Channel 11 right now, and I wish it was 7 o'clock.
You don't.
This is all on tonight?
It's tonight, 3 hours.
Damn.
3 hours.
They could only do 3 hours?
Yeah, because then you got the news. You got
Who wants to see the news when you got star talent like that?
They are actually big stars. Brooks and Dunn, Kenny Chesney, these are, Willie.
Quit it. You're driving me nuts.
George Strait.
You're whipping me into a frenzy.
Kid Rock. Toby Keith. Okay.
Have to drive straight home.
Yeah.
A new movie.
I was supposed to meet with my realtor.
Yeah.
I wonder if they showed my house. I'm gonna call my house and see what's going on.
Okay.
I keep reading.
Reese Witherspoon was asked. Oh, we'll get back to this.
Go ahead.
She's got a movie coming out, The Importance of Being Earnest. And she was asked how she acquired her English accent for her role.
Is this audio?
Mm-hmm.
Which cut?
Cut 1.
It says disc error.
Oh.
Let me try it again.
Damn.
Thomas? Russ?
Hi, Russ.
How did the showing go?
Oh, it went pretty well.
What did they say?
They like the house. I think she wants to bring her husband back.
When does she want to do that?
I don't know.
Is she hot?
No. 3 kids.
Yuck. Did they leave the dog alone?
Yes, they left the dog alone.
Where is she now?
Abby?
Yes.
I'm looking right at her.
What are you still doing in my house?
They were running late.
So
turn off the lights right now.
So Abby's in bed right now?
No, she's in the living room.
Why is she in there with you?
I haven't touched. She follows me around, barks at me.
You have peanut butter on your crunk.
I don't hear any barking.
Yeah, knock on something. I want to hear my dog.
Abby.
Not
here?
Yes.
Okay.
Tugging on his throat like a sock.
And it's been wonderful. How many cards did L.A. leave around the house?
Did you find them all?
I don't know. They kept popping up everywhere I went.
They're like little L.A. Le Mans trading cards.
Yeah.
So it's her, spread eagle all over the house. Light sockets, drawers. Did they go through any of my stuff?
No, didn't go through any of your stuff.
But did they try?
Nope.
They didn't bother my dog?
Did not touch your dog. Did not even speak to your dog.
Thank you. You notice I have the camera set up in the bedroom?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll be examining it later. If anything doesn't sync up with what you said, there's going to be trouble.
Are you recording it?
Yes.
Okay.
As well as the audio.
Okay.
Anything you want to tell me now?
No.
Are you sure?
No. I'm sure. I didn't say anything.
He paused.
No one was said.
What did the lady say?
Huh?
What did she say?
Nothing.
All right. I'll find out when I get home.
Okay.
Put your pants on and get out of my house.
Okay.
I like people being there when I'm not home.
It's kind of freaky. Isn't it?
Well, I trust him, and he knows not to screw anything up.
Yeah.
Plus, I've got one of the cameras in the bedroom. Because, when you tell people, leave the dog alone.
They don't.
They don't. And she doesn't like anybody.
Nope.
I'm in no rush to sell the house, so I don't care how stupid it looks that I don't want anybody messing with my dog.
You getting pictures of nude women all over the house?
She left. I didn't have time to go through everything and search the house and find where she left notes and pictures several different places that I found before I left. You know, in my office upstairs, I've got pictures of things we did on the show, celebrity stuff like that.
Right.
She took a lot of her own pictures and taped them over those that are already hanging on the wall.
She's smitten.
She took a bunch of pictures of herself right before I got home last night with her digital camera.
Mm-hmm. She's in love with you.
Yeah.
Close-ups.
Oh.
Of areas where you wouldn't put lipstick.
I see. Not normally.
But it sounds appropriate.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. But you don't.
Uh-huh.
Because if you did, it looked like bologna flaps.
I see. So Reese Witherspoon.
I think Eddie says we got a break. Do we? All right, just give the end of the news, and we'll do the rest of your award-winning newscast later.
News and information brought to us by Moose and Vinny's in Arlington. Tomorrow night I'll be out there from 9 until 11 o'clock. It's the corner of Brown and Collins in Arlington. The Bod Squad Bikini Contest, T-shirts, and more. We'll see you at Moose and Vinny's tomorrow night. I'm J.D. Ryan.
How many appearances you got going at once?
Texas. I don't know. They just asked me if I want to do them.
How come Dan's not getting any?
I don't set them up. Salespeople come and go, would you go do this? And I went, yeah.
They know he'll go.
You won't go?
Three weekends in a row now, 4 weekends.
You won't go? Well, maybe that's why they don't send you.
As Dan said,
they can't afford Russ.
They haven't asked me. It's a problem. They ask you.
Aha. The animosity from Daniel.
I see.
Has he said anything to you?
Yeah, yesterday.
What did he say?
Well, you giving a BJ to everybody in the sales department? No.
Dan, are you angry with John?
No.
Because he's getting all the appearances?
No, I won't go. They could at least ask.
Oh.
See?
They stopped asking me a long time ago.
Well, yeah. They know better.
Hey, Ross, will you go make an appearance?
Did you already do the tagline?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Tethered fork, we're gonna tether fork the mother sucker. Tethered fork sucker.
How we love the bump. Yeah, love the bump. How we love the bump. Yeah, the bump.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Target wants what?
He wants you to go out tomorrow night with him. He's got this singles club.
Is he still hit?
Yeah, he's hitting.
Hold on. Let me do traffic. This is not the best of all shows to try and pitch a dating service. What do you got, Jonathan?
All right, Russell, this report brought to you by WB 33 News at 9. Marty Griffin makes good on a dressmaker's dubious dealings tonight on WB 33 News at 9. The right choice, the right time, southbound. I-35, the North Freeway is closed in Loop 820 due to a serious accident further south at Northeast 28th Street. The backup stretches to Alliance Boulevard. The northbound delay is to Northside Drive. That's probably going to be blocked up for at least the next hour. Westbound Highway 114 from O'Connor Boulevard to Walnut Hill. Ongoing construction. Got that left lane blocked. No cause of a delay. Westbound 635 LBJ and Skillman. Minor delays due to an accident there. And Fort Worth westbound 930 just past East Loop 820. Right lane's going to be closed until about 4:30. Not causing any major delays. Just a light slowdown. There's an accident southbound Highway 360 at Division. That one blocking the two left lanes, causing a bit of a delay. This report brought to you by Blockbuster Video. The hottest new movies are guaranteed to be a blockbuster, like Ocean's 11, starring George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon. Pick up tonight on video or DVD. Details of participating stores. Also brought to you by Just Brakes. They give a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do, and we offer same-day service. Just Brakes, just stop and think about it. That's driving. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM. Mike, it.
Thank you, Jonathan. KYNG, Dallas Fort Worth weather, partly cloudy, going to be about 65 for the overnight low. Windy, warm, about 30 miles an hour or so gusts. Again, tomorrow 82 for the high. Maybe some showers moving in late Thursday and on into Friday. 81 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks, Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Somebody sent us an email that says they want to make us honorary Sigma Phi's at the University of Texas.
Hey.
In Austin.
Austin.
Yeah.
And is that a social fraternity, I suppose?
It says Gamma Theta Chapter, University of Texas, Austin. I don't know. What does that mean?
I know what Phi Sigs are. I never heard of Sig Phis. There are different kinds of fraternities. There are social fraternities. There are professional fraternities.
I don't know what it is.
Service fraternities. Probably, I'm guessing it's going to be social.
Anyway, it says somebody's pirating our signal on the internet, and they're listening to us down there.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Which, personally, I got no problem with. This whole thing about not webcasting doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
CBS contends it's got something to do with syndication. Well, if you're on the internet, why would any market pay to have you on? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Gives people a chance to sample the show in another market and go, hey, we think that'll work here. But I don't care. If they want to carry us on the internet, that's fine. All right, so Harget's doing what? Line 2, Dan?
You want to go and meet a bunch of single chicks tomorrow night?
Hold on. Is it Risa?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted to thank you very much for all your support for the police officers. I'm married to a police officer.
What city?
Dallas.
What are you doing with that nice big fat whopping raise that you got? Buy a new house? New car? Snorting the dope now?
Well,
Snorting the gypsum? What are you doing?
well, I'm just hoping that I'm sure they'll get it this year. Next year.
They're going to get what?
That 5% in October.
They've already proved that, haven't they? Yeah.
Yes. Well, 5% most likely they'll get this year. Next year,
yes.
I don't know.
I thought that was the agreement, 5% each year.
No, there was never an agreement, okay?
Really?
Yeah, they get an automatic. They promised them 5%, and she's trying to get them to say 5% to total out 15%.
No, 5% next year. 5% this year, 5% next year, and then 5% the year after.
You should have said that, Eddie. Yeah, I know. That's what you said. All right. Well, that's very sweet of you, and thank your husband for the job that he does.
Thank you very much.
All right. Give him some extra good punani.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Your black guys are here, by the way.
Dan, our Negroes are here.
Okay.
Black guys.
What did I say?
Nothing. I'm not going to say it. You haven't tricked me in a long time.
I will. If you would let them, well, first of all, is the audio ready for us to listen to?
Say it again.
The audio from Bolt Springs Police, is that ready for us?
It should be ready in just a moment.
All right. And go ahead and let the black guys watch the videotape and let us know if they think it's racist.
So Hardy's pitching a singles thing. And he wanted you to come out with him tomorrow night to a club, to a bar, just to see how hot the women are.
Well, first of all, whoever the client is, they're going to stack the deck anyway and just find a bunch of hot chicks and go, oh, yeah, I swear, all these thin, svelte runway models can't get dates. A dating service is nothing more than the island of misfit toys. If you want to date a Charlie in the box, go there.
Well, he claims that this particular one has got a lot of hot women. They can't find dates.
What was the other one? The cowboy that rode an ostrich?
Yep.
Yeah.
Charlie in the box.
Well, there's some kind of furry fish.
I was trying to remember. There was a girl doll. I couldn't remember what was wrong with her.
Her snatch dunk.
That's probably.
Anyway, that's all it is. It's a bunch of discount people. Why would he even come to anybody on the show?
I warned him. I said, don't.
And ask us to do that.
Don't do this. This is Russ's stance on dating services.
They might be able, if they've got a database of maybe 3,000 people, they might be able, no, they can't. I would even say out of 3,000 people, they couldn't pull 10 hot chicks.
Don't know.
You certainly can't agree with Hardy.
I don't know. I know there are professional women that don't like bars. They don't like the single scene, so they're looking for an alternate in a city this size with this many single women, and there are a lot of them.
Yes.
That they look for alternative ways to date, and the internet is one of them. Most people, I think, have gotten over the observer thing since the internet came along, and the other thing is dating services.
If you're hot and you're a chick, you're not going to have any problems getting a date. You're just not.
If you don't like to go to bars, where are you going to meet people other than people you meet every day in your office?
If you're hot, people, There was one chick that I dated one time back around 96, 97 that was so hot, it pissed me off just to go out in public because I knew if I left her, somebody would come up,
swoop in.
I'd come back to the bar and some guy would be sitting there with a drink.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're hot, you don't need a dating service.
But there you were in a bar. Some chicks don't really like the bar.
Well, guys would do it at Blockbuster.
Yeah. And walk up to her at Blockbuster?
Yeah. I'd sit there in the car and just watch. It was funny to me.
Damn.
Okay. So Hargett wants us to meet him.
Yes.
And the dating service is going to bring some women?
Yes.
How many?
I don't know.
Was it 10?
10, 15.
As long as he knows the outcome, because you know.
I warned him. I said, you are rolling the dice. Your call.
And we'll do the old Andy Griffith thing. We'll get all the chicks together and throw a quail through the room. 9 out of 10 of them will point.
Yeah.
You want it?
I love that.
I know. It's probably one of the best lines out of that series. What is it, Bob? Bobby.
Russ.
Go ahead.
Are you there? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, let me see if I can
talk quick. One part you're leaving out that I think you've missed from that dating stuff is there are extremely hot chicks. It's just they do have something wrong with them, like an extreme screw loose or something like that. So if they're hot, like smoking hot, then they may be there, but there's just something that puts them on the island there with the other toys. I can't hear you.
I haven't said anything. Can you hear me now? I guess I'm done. I've never seen anybody hot at a dating service. I don't care how many are advertising on the station. I don't care who I'm pissing off. We're not going to get on it and lie. You can if you want, because I know if people pay you, you'll say anything.
That's not true. That's not true. Don't discount my clients by saying that.
Well, so far it hasn't come up.
Yeah. I enjoy Captain Morgan. It's a very good rum.
Hold on. Go ahead, CJ. You're on the air.
Hey, Russ. How you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm listening to you talking about the internet dating thing, and I got to tell you, buddy, you're way off on this one.
Mm-mm.
You know, I dated a lot of hot chicks off of the internet.
Let me qualify this before you go any further. They might be hot to you, so that's okay.
The type of girl that you have on your website. Okay, nice little about between 5'5", 5'8".
Yeah.
110, 125 pounds.
You know what? You can pack a lot of ugly into high weight proportionate figures.
Oh, of course you can. I don't disagree with you, but I'm just telling you, they get tired of guys sending them throughout the bars.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to go through and send a couple of emails. You meet them out for a drink. It's easy. I don't got to work at all. Why spend $100 at the bar trying to hit on 10 different women? But I can go through and just type a couple of things while I'm searching on eBay trying to buy something. I'll just buy a girl, too, off the internet. It's cake.
That's too eBay-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but that's just the way of the world, buddy.
That's nothing short of pathetic.
Why is it pathetic?
Because.
Well, really, why is it a more pathetic thing than searching in a bar? And you see, you don't have to do that because you're in a unique situation.
Well,
chicks come to you.
You have a radio show. Women go through. I mean, you're the Messiah.
Well, first of all, when I go out in public, people don't, since this is radio, more often than not, nobody knows what I look like. Yeah, it is a radio show. Never mind.
It is.
You've been in the market way too long to not know what you look like, Russ.
No, because if I'm not going to argue with it because it just doesn't happen.
Well, I know just about listening to you when you first started to come on 105.3. I've listened to you the whole way through.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you. I've experienced.
I got it the first time you said it.
Talk to the average guy, though. The guy that works in sales. But Hargett, not a good example.
No.
Somebody else that works in sales. He's not going to meet new people every day. Not hot chicks like you are.
Well, he shouldn't be meeting new people every day. He's supposed to be out selling the station.
I know.
Yeah.
Not in a social situation where you hit on people.
And I don't hit on people.
No, they come to you.
No, they don't come to me.
Because you have a unique situation.
Dan does it.
No, that's right. I forgot you've got Dan. Well, most people don't have a Dan.
I have my pimp Danny.
Most people don't have that. Most people have to look outside the real world.
Well, Hargett's just looking in the wrong place. You know,
Hargett,
old lady bars is where he hangs out.
And that's where he's the cock of the walk in the old ladies bars, because he's, even for his age, which isn't that old, but yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Even for his age, it's a great big buffet.
Well, he's unlike you, too. He'll hit on every single... I've seen him do it. Every single, even semi-attractive woman in the room.
He plays the odds.
He'll hit 20, and he'll get 3 phone numbers.
He's setting at a chick slot machine.
You and I wouldn't talk to 20 women, hit on 20 women in a year.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've hit on 20 chicks in my life.
Exactly, me too. I remember the last chick I walked up and hit on was 9 years ago. I was at a car wash. She was just so hot, I had to say something.
I couldn't even imagine doing it. What happened?
We went out a few times.
Did you really?
She was on the TV show. She was the one I took up in the helicopter. That's how I met her.
She was hot.
That's how I met her.
You poke it?
No. I told you that night I took her to a Garth Brooks interview.
Yeah.
She met Garth.
Right.
Dinner at the Palm.
Yeah.
Helicopter ride. Limo. Yeah. I got a handshake.
A handshake?
Handshake at the end of the night.
Oh.
One of those lean back kind of, I had a great time. Thank you. But it's still about 9 o'clock. We maybe, I don't know, go have no, thank you. I had a great time. Click.
Not even a kiss? Oh, I'm sorry. That deserves sex.
I think so.
You don't accept all of that stuff and not give somebody sex.
I laughed her. I saw her out again about, I guess 9 months later.
Yeah.
She goes, why didn't you never call? How am I going to top this first date?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Which, by the way, JD wasn't trying to show off. We were doing a segment for the TV show, and there's just stuff to do in Dallas-Fort Worth, and that's why I was doing it.
It didn't cost me anything.
Right. I don't want you to look that pathetic.
That would be terrible to pay for all that and get nothing.
Yeah. So luckily it didn't cost you anything. What is it, Ronnie?
Yeah, Russ, I've seen that video of L.A. with that Lemuel dude or whatever.
Yeah.
Good God, man, it looked like somebody was going at her with a baby arm.
Yeah, it's big.
How could you watch that and not be just a little bit intimidated?
I told her that. It's the size of my foot. Wouldn't you say? At least the length.
Yeah. I mean, good Lord,
is it like this Lysol can?
It's not that thick.
Okay.
But it was about, it's about, see the length of my foot?
Yeah.
It's about that long. Maybe not quite a foot. I'd say at least, what do you think, Ronnie? 9.5, 10 inches?
Long enough to pull her uterus out anyway.
You'd probably want to push that back in.
For the next take.
Well, where did you go see it?
I just seen it from a friend, how he had it, so.
Oh.
And heard you talking about it, so. But at least you freed her duck, so.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, she's, that's the easiest chick I've ever, if she wasn't acting, and I don't think she's that good of an actress because you heard the audio.
I did hear the audio.
That's the quickest chick I've ever been with that had orgasms.
Well, she said she didn't like them that big.
Yeah.
She's a good actress, and she didn't like it. Because she sure looked like she enjoyed it.
Right. That's enough.
Yeah.
It did not help.
Ronnie, I was just getting over it. Thank you.
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. Are the black people watching the video?
Yes, they are.
All right. Are they enjoying themselves?
So far, yeah.
Is the TV screwed down?
Well, no, we got security out there.
Quit it. Okay. We do not.
What?
No.
Line 2?
Mm-hmm.
Where did Eddie go, by the way?
I don't know.
All right. What is it, Beth?
Hey, I can tell you why Hargan has a hard time picking up chicks.
Actually, he doesn't have a hard time picking up chicks. He goes through a lot. But he always ends up with a phone number.
He has booty call.
I wouldn't give him my phone number. He offered to pay my tab if I went home with him. And I probably talked to him like 3 minutes.
Say, I swear.
I got her to describe him to me before I put her through.
Yeah. And
I said, no. I said, my tab's not high enough for something like that.
Take her off the air and find out where it was. Because I know bars he
Hold on. All right, you're off the air. Where was it? Hold on. You're back on the air. I got to tell JD. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's it. He was talking to Kevin Fox.
Who was that?
The Expo from, I don't know, the ticket.
Somebody from another station?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He likes to do that, rub the ratings in their pussies. he does. Because he'll walk up like he's just a listener. Hey, I love you guys, da-da-da-da. How you doing in the ratings? Really? I heard the Russ Martin Show was stumping your little pathetic ass. They're like number 1 in all the demos, right? Well, the information I have says they are, because they always deny it. No, they're not. They're not even close.
Statistical fluctuation.
Yeah. So how come you didn't go home with him?
What's he, like, 50?
No, he's not that old.
Well, he works
out every single day.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't tell. He's wearing like a black turtleneck, and he's wearing like, I don't know. But, I don't know. He's wearing a lot of clothes, I guess.
He's a swinging crank. Not your type?
Definitely not.
How old are you?
28.
Not married?
No, single.
Why don't you come on up?
That's okay.
I just got divorced. My wife just left town.
Yeah. Well, if I wouldn't go home with him, I'm not going to show you anything.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm just not that kind of girl.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's all right. Bye. Did you see the, we need a break?
Yes.
All right. I'll tell you this really quick. Did you see the other half today?
I did not.
They had Lycus on again.
Oh.
And they had some chick that was arguing romance and stay celibate till you're married. And, of course, Lycus is the Lycus stuff.
Sure.
And this chick, was kind of like the battle of the opinions.
Sure.
And the chick was getting all personal with him with, 4 divorces and all the other stuff and throwing personal crap at him and telling me he was fat and he didn't deserve sex or anything like that. Lycus not once jumped on her and her big fat ass or anything else. He just hit her with a fact. He did a hell of a job. And, of course, the audience, all the nasty sluts are on the chick side.
Absolutely. They stacked that audience. That's so disgusting. Did you hear that show just got picked up? Renewed for another season?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dan, can you see if you can get a hold of Lycus?
I can try.
All right. Call his producer or somebody. Where's Bob? Bob's got his home phone number. I haven't seen Bob all day.
I don't know.
Country Music Awards.
Oh,
Country Music Awards.
What the is he doing at the Country Music Awards? He should be at the talk.
He's still, what's it called when you give people your opinion?
He's a consultant.
That's it. Consults country music.
We'll just see where his little dopey ass is.
Do they have golf?
Golf course in L.A.,
He always carries his cell phone. You kind of have to as a program director, just so you look like you care.
Yeah.
What, Eddie?
He might still be on the plane. I think he left this afternoon.
Oh. I'll leave a message then. I guess I could do it during the break. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Are you going to die?
No.
So you got to go back for another butt probe?
Yeah. He said he just recommended, Shan actually called and said that he recommended about 6 months from now, as opposed to waiting for a year. My old PSA number went up just a hair. It's still way, way, way from our where you worry, which is a 4. I went from a 1.7 to a 1.9. 1.7 to 1.9.
They say where mine was? Ain't nobody told me nothing.
They did not. They just told me my blood work up.
Oh.
My cholesterol's up a little because at one point it got down below 200. Now it's 220.
Dan's cholesterol is like bad.
My liver function is the only thing they're really worried about.
Is it your liver right?
Mm-hmm. It's all right. It's just up a little bit.
All right. Dan, is the audio ready from the police thingy? Has it been EQ'd?
Let me run in there and get it.
All right. Eddie, would you bring in the black guys, please? They've been watching the video of the Ball Springs stop in the other room. How you guys doing? What's your name?
Up?
What's your name?
Woodrow.
Hi, Woodrow. What's your name?
Mark.
All right, you guys watched the whole tape from start to finish?
Yeah.
Mark, you can use this mic. We'll start with you. Is it Mark or Marcus?
Mark.
Mark. What'd you think?
Terrible.
Was it horrible?
It was horrible.
Was it a racist stop?
Was it a racist stop? I don't know if they stopped them because it was racist, but it was pretty racist. It was not right.
Man, that was just terrible, man. How you go arrest somebody for parking 18 inches from the curb? It's pathetic, man. See a black guy in a big body Benz. What was it, Mercedes? Or was it Mercedes?
Yeah. You can't tell me the black guy in a Mercedes not going to make you think twice.
No.
That's a reason to haul him to jail right there. You know that ain't his car. Woodrow.
There's no reason to detain him for 30 minutes. To give him the runaround. They were so condescending to him. They treated him so bad. And they asked him the same question over and over, which was, what are you doing here? And then he answered, and it wasn't satisfying to them.
Does the audio, Dan?
They asked him again and again and again. And then, go ahead.
Hold on, Mark.
The first disc is all the audio from the entire thing. It's all 28 minutes.
Yeah.
This one is highlights.
Oh.
And if you can read that, there's the...
Yeah, I like the highlights. That'll be cool. Well, I watched it, and I wanted to get a black perspective on this.
I wanted to get your perspective.
Well,
I'd love to think if you thought it was racist or if you thought it was...
You drinking on that Boone's Farm?
Yeah, that's me.
How much you had?
About half of it almost.
Let me have some of that. You didn't drink out of the bottle, did you?
No, man. Handle your handle.
That's good, huh?
Already.
Yeah. I think, don't you guys think, even if that was a white guy, they'd have still hauled him in? I almost, by watching the tape, it almost seemed like they kept him there extra long to verify everything, so it didn't look like a racist stop. Wait, seriously, what would you rather have seen? If they stopped him and went, oh, screw this, we're taking you in because obviously you did something, and they did it instantaneously as opposed to waiting 25 minutes.
I don't think so, man.
They didn't beat him.
No, they didn't.
I thought they was.
They kept pulling out the flashlight and putting it back in.
Yeah, I saw that a couple times.
Putting it back in.
I saw that every time he pulled out the flashlight, I went, well, here it comes. He's about to whack him.
He's gonna get his ass.
And then right after they arrested him, they walked him right past the camera, and he went, well, that's when they're going to smack him around. Because that would scare the whiz out of me if I was arrested and they walked me out of camera range. Because, you know, they wanted to put him on spin cycle. All right. JD, Doc wants something in the hall. All right. Have you listened to any of this audio yet, Dan?
I've listened to some of the audio. Yeah, I haven't heard the highlight disc yet, but what he played for me earlier sounded okay.
What do you got, JD?
Second cue sheet.
All right. I seriously thought you guys would watch it. And when he got to the point of where he said, we're going to let you go. What did you guys think when you got to that point?
That they might let him go.
Yeah.
And then they kept asking him questions, and he was so frustrated. He was so he sounded like he was going to cry at some point.
I think he did. Once they got him in the car, didn't it sound like he was crying? Oh, Woodrow!
What?
No more Boone's Farm for you.
We got a gat.
We got a gat. We got two black guys in here.
No, he was just checking out his property. Yeah, I'll take
and that wasn't a good enough answer for him. I mean,
he was at the checking out his property. He done closed on.
Yeah.
Go ask him why you parked so far over here. Oh, flashlight all over there.
Well, what are you going to see at night? 2 o'clock in the morning.
Off work, he said.
I think he said he got off work at 11.
11:30.
And what are you going to see at 2 o'clock at night?
Well, 11 o'clock you go see your girl, then you go see the lot on the way home.
Yeah.
Right?
What about to the part where he got at the end where he goes, you're right, I shouldn't have been out here?
Oh. Yeah, he even apologized. He even apologized for being out at night.
But it was after they arrested him.
No, this was before. He was saying this was before. He had the handcuffs.
It was after.
Put his hands up there?
No, I'm pretty sure it was before.
No, play the tape, man.
I'm not going to play all of it. It's 20 minutes. Yes.
I didn't throw anything.
No, but how do you have to apologize for being out?
Well, you didn't grab a hold of it, I guess.
They didn't have nothing to do.
Hold on a second. Playing it. Oh, you guys don't have on headphones. I forgot.
I brought up anything about Ray. You didn't get that back to me like I came to you.
Now, you got to admit, this brother's hard to understand. Isn't he?
A little bit, but
yeah.
I understand the bonics.
Hold on, man.
That's your superior right there.
What'd he say?
Let's play a little more.
All right.
Watching this, man. He's watching you act like a fool. I ain't acting like no fool. Come and stand up and tell you how I feel about myself, man. I pay taxes in this country, man.
What'd he say?
I ain't acting like no fool, man. I pay taxes in this country. Something like that.
Yeah, and he also said that they're watching this. Somebody's watching this.
You guys are good. I never would have figured that out.
Well.
What I can and can't do. If I ain't breaking the law, sir, you need to let me give me my license and let me go home.
What was that?
Matter of fact, you need to give me my license and let me go home.
If I didn't break the law.
Man, this is better than subtitles.
Yeah. That's terrible, man.
All right, so you didn't think where they said, all right, I want to let you go. Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah, it was a couple of times. He said, if you'll just be quiet for a minute, we'll tell you what we need to tell you, and we'll let you go. And the guy wouldn't shut up. He just kept talking.
What about that?
He kept getting asked questions. They kept talking to him.
I never figured out what they were waiting on. Did you guys ever figure that out?
No, they ran his stuff earlier.
They was waiting to see if they was going to beat his ass.
They were standing there. If we wait long enough, that tape will run out.
Damn,
Oh, this is damn sick.
It sure is. It sure acting like a child.
No, they acting like a child, man. You let them up way too long.
I'm supposed to go through what black and white in the town, sir.
Put your hands on the back of the car.
Thanks, man.
What did he say right there?
Golly, man.
Okay.
You have any weapons on you?
Sir, I got a cut to that with my ID in it. I don't have no weapons. I just got my job. I just want to come over and check my stuff.
What was that?
Oh.
Well, first of all, he doesn't have a mic on, so he's a little off distance. That's why it's a little hard to understand.
But he said he had his ID or whatever.
Yeah.
His license.
He had all his paperwork and all that good stuff. So still hold him up. When he said he was just out here checking out my property.
Yeah.
They should have threw up two fingers and said, all right, we'll holler at you. But they had nothing else better to do. Whatever night this was.
Well, they couldn't prove it was his property.
No, they could have ran his
irrelevant.
They ran his plates. They ran his name. They found out that he was not a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so why detain him?
They should have let him go.
Well, they said if you'll shut up, we'll let you go.
Yeah,
for some reason, he wouldn't let him go. Or he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, because he was.
That ain't their job to shut up.
It ain't his job to shut up.
They should have just let him go.
Oh, sorry.
There's stuff getting stolen out here all the time.
Sir, I'm not over here to steal nothing.
I didn't say you were. You're the one that thinks that I'm out here harassing you, and I'm not.
Sir, you didn't give back my drag. You didn't give back my insulin like I gave to you. You told us
I handed it in there, and you didn't grab a hold of it, apparently.
Did you give back what you
Did I tell you to get back in the car? Get over here.
I'm trying to hide his stash.
Yeah, it is something.
Only thing I can figure out of that is he didn't get his driver's license back or something.
Yeah, I guess they tried to hand it to him and the car fell or something.
They was giving him a hose job, man.
Let me see. I'll give you every chance. Keep arguing with. All right, let's try track 15.
He got a case, man.
Do you think?
Already.
Interrupt me one more time and we'll go into jail. I am tired of arguing with you. Okay, but the fact is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You really honestly don't have any business out here. Well, number one, you're not a homeowner.
I'm not a homeowner.
Because you have not closed on that house yet. What'd I tell you?
Okay.
It is very sad. It's sad that a grown man... Have you closed on the house yet? No, you haven't. There is no mortgage company in this country that will allow you to close on a home that's not built yet.
Have you made a closed fist yet?
So you're not a homeowner yet.
They never hit him.
And they asked him all this stuff about the homeowner stuff after they told him to be quiet. They told him, say one more word and you'll be arrested. Then they go into all of this, and, you know, people are just, they'll respond if you talk to them. No?
It's terrible, man. That was me. I'd have a case, too.
No, you'd have been beat.
Yeah.
I gave you every chance I could to just listen to me and go on home. I told you what before. We got 2 things we can take you to jail on right now. Really?
I think they already arrested him at this point.
No.
He's crying.
How much you had to drink now? I can smell it. Now that I'm standing right here next to you. Anyway,
What you had to drink? Now I'm standing next to you. Whose gun is that?
Get him. Driver's license. You've got to do that within 30 days of moving.
Yeah.
I'm serious, and now you get to go to jail for it.
Is that the last cut?
They have nothing else better to do.
And you still don't think what, Dan?
Well, in part of the tape, they tell him that an officer at the back of the building had seen 2 guys out there, and when they get over there, there's only 1 guy. So I think they had somebody else looking for the other guy. And there are a lot of break-ins over there. Anytime there's homes being built, people are stealing stuff. And you got a guy out there at 2 o'clock in the morning looking at his land. There's no street lights.
So you guys think the only reason they hauled him in, Woodrow, that stunk. Damn.
Don't smell that bad, man.
Churches?
Can you see the grease on my shirt or something?
Yeah.
That was 2 pieces.
Did you get the Popeyes?
Churches.
Yeah, I know it.
2 pieces and a pepper.
You don't think they would have arrested a white guy? They just
no, man.
All right. Go ahead, John. You're on the air.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm a cop, and this sounds more like contempt of cop than a racial kind of thing.
What do you mean, just a couple of cops being a-holes?
Yeah, that, and this guy, you know, he made them mad, and you know, they arrested him. They had a reason to arrest him. They arrested him. I'm not saying they should have arrested him, but,
right.
You know, I mean, you can arrest just about anybody at any time. So, you know.
Well, that's wrong. Can't just arrest
I
anybody.
ain't saying it's right, but I'm just saying that.
Well, you need to get this fixed.
I don't know if it's racially motivated, but it sounds like he just made somebody mad.
Yeah.
You didn't make him mad.
Well, they sound mad to me.
Yeah. They sound mad.
They don't sound mad to you?
If somebody asks you, you ask somebody, well, what are you doing out here? Well, I'm just checking out my property.
Well, I'm not saying, look, if I run across him, I'll find out who he is, and if I think he's up to no good, and I don't have any reason to get him that, I'll find out who he is and write it all down, and I'll get him later.
It should take about 5 or so minutes to figure that out. Not even that long.
That's still the weirdest thing about
I see a big body. I see a brother man rolling around a big body, and that's terrible, man.
It's a big body. Big car?
Big car. Big, nice looking car.
All right. Hold on a second. We're going to play the Skrilla is for Willie. You guys want to hang out?
Yeah.
You guys want to play,
so.
Mark?
Sure.
Yeah. Hotline?
I've got to interrupt you for just a moment.
Who is it?
It's Tom. Tom Likas.
Oh! All right, you guys hang on. Thomas?
Russ.
An excellent job today on the other half.
Well, thank you, as I did the best I could under the circumstances.
Why do you keep going back on that show? Because you know you got a better chance of convincing a rock that you're right as opposed to those chicks.
Well, the first show, I didn't have to debate any chicks. So the first time I did it, it worked out pretty well, actually. I had all those pussies who host the show.
Right.
And of course, their true feelings came out. Because, you know, they're not really pussies. They have to play them on TV.
Right. Now, Danny does a pretty good job of keeping some kind of balance, but still throwing out some valid guy stuff.
Yes, exactly. And believe me, he's doing the best he can under trying circumstances. You see, this show started off to be a show for men. And I've had 3 experiences making TV pilots. There will never be a TV show for men, except for football.
Yeah.
There will never be one, because every TV network, every syndicator, they're all scared to death of offending women.
And that Mario Lopez or whatever his name, you just want to pistol whip his ass.
Well, I'd probably have to get in line at his ass, I'll tell you what.
And you know what? Here's what I was talking about earlier. The thing that I gave you monumental credit for was that you were arguing back and forth, or it was kind of a debate between you and that chick who said, you know, be married, wait till you're married to have sex, blah, blah, blah. She got personal with you, and you stuck to the facts.
Well, and here's part of the reason. This is the setup, and I was set up. It's that she was given all kinds of personal information about me. And when I was being pre-interviewed for the show, I was asking questions about her. For example, what is her age?
And she wouldn't answer that.
What I want to say to her is the fact that you're unmarried at 32 or whatever you are, possibly due to the fact that you never given up.
Yeah.
But you saw what happened on the show. She said I had to ask her on camera how old she was, setting her up for the punchline that she'd probably written a week before.
Right.
Oh, don't you know I'm 21 and over? Don't you do 21 and
I'm
over?
over 21, and you know you don't ask a woman her age. It's like, wait a minute, you asked me a personal question. Now let's play by the same rules.
Exactly. I mean, how did she know? She clearly had never heard the radio show before, but she knew I'd been married 4 times. She knew all kinds of information about me. And by the way, she also was told, obviously, that, we can sink as low as you want to sink. You know, as long as I know in advance, I'm a big boy, I can handle it. But what happens is, I used to be on that old Morton Downey Jr. show, except I was the beneficiary of this. And the way it works is they prep one guest a lot more than they prep the other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so when you want the woman to win, you give her all the inside information. And then when the other guy says, okay, now tell me about her, they go, she didn't tell us much.
Yeah. Now,
that's exactly what happened.
She didn't win. I think even women watching, well, first of all, the women in the audience, it was just a clump of sluts that didn't want to admit, we'll give it up in 2 or 3 dates if we get sucked up too.
Well, I love the way they were all cheering virginity, and I asked them, we never got a straight answer from them, how many of them are virgins if they think virginity is so wonderful?
Yeah, you good luck. You got a better chance of shooting the star out at the state fair game than finding a virgin in that crowd. But anyway, you could have jumped all over her with her and her big fat ass, and because at one point she goes, if you didn't have the radio show, you wouldn't be getting sex, which is true for both of us, but that's not pertinent for the argument.
That's why we got into radio. Hello.
Right. Everything that we do in life is geared towards getting snatched. Car, job, education, everything is for snatch.
That is our motivation. That's our motivation to get radio shows, to get high ratings, to make a lot of money. That is our motivation.
To get snatch that normally would be beyond our reach.
Exactly.
I'd love that. Anyway, you did a great job. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you, Russ. Good to talk to you.
Thank you. Were you doing anything in particular tonight?
I don't even know.
Bagging on bitches?
Not bagging on bitches. That's my job. They pay me.
All right. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Russ.
All right. Tom Likas. We'll be on tonight at 7 or whenever we're done. Need a break, Eddie?
Please.
All right. So let me just get a final answer from Marcus. No doubt in your mind with its Ball Spring thing that, no doubt, it was all racially motivated.
His arrest was racially motivated, yeah.
Mm.
It was racially motivated.
Maybe not the stop, because, 2 o'clock in the morning, you might stop somebody if you're, in a neighborhood like that. But to arrest him, that was ridiculous.
That was perturbed.
What?
Perturbed. Something.
What is it? What's wrong? Finish that bottle.
Well, I can arrest you for 2 things.
Look over to me and goes, I hate black people.
Did you say
I can arrest you for 2 things.
Yeah. All right. Actually 3. But I'm only going to say 2. All right. All right, let me look at the computer screen here. All right, Dan, tell those people to hang on. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, Dan, check with him one more time before we put him on the air. Stick your headphones on him. Got headphones for both Mark and Woodrow. What?
He says he's sure.
All right.
I've asked him 8 or 10 times now.
Okay. You guys want to talk to one of the arresting officers?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. You ain't had too much Boone's Farm, have you? No. All right. Hello?
Hello?
All right, go ahead. You want to defend yourself on the stop?
Sure.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Well, first of all, I mean, I'm listening to you and I'm hearing these guys convinced how racially motivated this was. And, my big thing is that if the only reason I was going to put him in jail was race, I wouldn't have spent 25 minutes out there trying to figure out what was going on. I'd have just done it in the first 5.
Did I say that on or off the air? I can't remember.
On.
Yeah.
Well, so you arrested him for being too far from the curb?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
That's not cool, man. You could have let him make it, man. I mean, 18 inches from the curb, and his driver's license not having the right address on it, man. You could have let him make it when he told you that from jump start.
Didn't you also say that there were 2 people running around looking like they were stealing stuff? Why weren't you looking for them?
We were. And
no, you found somebody looking at their house, at their potential lot, or whatever he was looking at. You found him, but you didn't.
Things straight here. Here's some things that the news didn't let you know.
Okay.
The house that this gentleman said he was buying was about 150 feet from where he was found. He was nowhere close to the lot that he said he was buying. It's the middle of the night. He doesn't have a flashlight. His house is not lit. In fact, his house is not even a house. It's an empty lot. There's nothing built there at all for him to be inspecting.
He had to just check it out. You can
if he wants. What are you going to see in the middle of the night?
Exactly. What's there to look at in the middle of the night? Now, on the other hand,
he had a street look when he threw a party.
He was parked directly in front of a house that was almost complete. Something else the news didn't tell you was that night, that same builder had 2 air conditioning units, 4 doors, and several windows.
He sure didn't look like he was back.
He didn't look like he had him in the Lexus.
There you go. Mercedes, whatever it was.
Well, then y'all should probably pay better attention because that's not a Lexus he's driving.
Well, it was Mercedes.
That's what we were told.
Yeah, it was hard to tell in the video, too.
What was it?
We just know it was a car that a black man shouldn't be in.
Y'all stop because he's black. Yo, it's dark late at night. I mean, just he told you that he's looking at a lot over there. Okay, I see the lot over there. He got some paperwork and whatnot too. Just
Cool. All right. You ran his
why
net.
not answer our question? The question was, are you alone? And the only answer we could get from him is, does it look like there's somebody else in my car?
Y'all had him excited.
You can figure that out, can't you?
Police, y'all can't pull the flashlight out.
If I say, do you see anybody else around, you can't figure out that means no, there's only one person?
That's not even what he said. He didn't say, do you see anyone else around? He said, do you see anyone else in my car?
Well, can you figure that out?
There you go.
Can you figure that out?
Okay, guys, y'all have to stop yelling into the microphone. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, why did it take so long to finally arrest him? Or what were you guys waiting on? Because there was long parts in the videotape to where he's just leaning up against the car and nothing's going on.
Yeah, during that, we're waiting for our dispatcher to come back to us with his returns.
All right, so you were waiting, and then finally it came back, and you guys got what info on him?
That he wasn't wanted.
All right. And at that point,
I wanted him.
But at that point, you didn't let him go. Why?
At that point, we were still trying to figure out what happened to this second person that the detective saw.
All right.
And that's why we keep questioning him, where's the second person that's out here? And then once again, the only answer we're getting is there's no one else in my car. Well, it's obvious there's no one else in the car. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. We're standing next to the car. We can see no one's in the car.
All right, so once you decide he's not going to answer your question, he hasn't done anything illegal, at what point do you decide, all right, we're going to haul him in?
Well, let's back up then, though. He hasn't answered our questions, but there are 2 violations of the state law.
Oh,
right there.
Those big laws. Man, you got to be kidding me.
Regardless of whether they're Class C misdemeanors or capital felonies, they're still violations. It's not like I made something up.
You didn't take him in. You arrested him because you were mad and because you didn't like the answers he was giving you. He was answering your questions. They were kind of evasive, but I figured out what he was talking
they
about.
Were evasive
and you as a police officer have to be smart enough that when you stop dumb people, sometimes they will give you dumb answers. That does not mean they're criminal. That just means they don't know how to talk right.
Well, if
they might not be as illiterate as you are.
Yeah, maybe they're not as illiterate as you.
Or illiterate.
You know, y'all are the ones turning this into a race deal.
No, I think that was you after you arrested him.
So, all right, Mark, seriously, if it was a white guy being evasive and doing exactly the same thing, you guys don't think they would have hauled him in?
No, I don't think so.
If it was a white guy, I wouldn't have put up with it nearly as long as I did.
Like I said,
that's what I threw out.
What?
If it was a white guy out there in the middle of the night, I would not have put up with that nearly as long as I did. That would have lasted about 5 minutes before we went to jail.
Yeah, it did seem like after a while in the videotape you were kind of conscious of, maybe we're being a little bit pushy, a little bit wrong, because, just looking at the tape.
I don't know if y'all even know what I was complained on or what the investigation was over, but the investigation had absolutely nothing to do with race. The district attorney's office looked at it and said they thought it was good police work.
What was the complaint then?
Did you ever get
was that I was rude?
The complaint was that you were rude?
Yes, basically.
How did Channel...
And you were.
And Channel 4 turned it into... or not Channel 4. Whoever... Was it 4?
Yes, it was Channel 4.
Did they actually come out and say it was racially motivated?
No, they never came out and actually used the words... Or they never used race. John Wiley Price used race. Of course. Senator West used race. But Sean Rabb danced around it better than anyone I've ever seen in my life.
All right. So obviously you're not happy with the outcome.
No, obviously not. This is something that happens all the time.
And you think that was a good stop? That was good? You did good police work there today? That day?
Yes, I do.
You kept the community safe?
Yes, I did.
And you got those 2 guys that were running around stealing stuff? Air conditioners?
I got one of them.
See?
Who was that? The guy that you arrested?
The other black guy.
Was it the guy?
Were you saying that the guy that you arrested?
We're not going to get anywhere.
That was the guy you got?
All right. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right. They gave him the chance to go home.
I saw the tape, man.
I know it.
I know what it looked like.
But they gave him the chance to go home. They said, if you just shut up and listen to us, you get to go home. Why didn't he just shut up?
Why they keep shooting questions? No, why they keep asking questions? You don't live here. What are you doing here? What's going on? Why
I don't think they kept asking him questions after they said you can go home.
And they also told him at one point, just don't interrupt us, and we'll let you go. And he did keep interrupting them every time they start to ask him a question or whatever.
Yeah, but they were talking about him, and you know how people... He was so nervous and excited, and when people are talking about you, sometimes...
I've been stopped several times, and I'm nervous and excited too, but if the officer says shut up, I tend to
that's because we're pretty smart. Not everybody is as smart as us.
3.
What were you going to say, JD?
I was just going to say, I don't care black, white, purple. If an officer tells me to shut up and I can go home, I'm not saying another word, period.
See, the fact that he kept going on, that kind of made me think that maybe he was on something, which never came out from the investigation. They never said, other than, he goes, what have you been drinking? Yeah. But the fact that he kept going on, if somebody told me to shut up, JD's right, and said, shut up and listen to us, then we're going to let you go, I'd shut my ass. There was no reason to keep talking.
There was a different background or something.
He's just not bright. I mean...
Yeah, he was dark skin.
What? Are you saying all black people are stupid with you?
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying that. Well, I am, but JD won't.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm taking race out of the issue altogether. I'm saying if I was in Dallas and a white cop stopped me and said, shut up and you can go home, 0 is what you hear out of my mouth.
I hate all black people.
Do I?
Oh. It was him.
I didn't say that.
No, I hate all black people.
All right. Let me see. Let me look at the screen. We're going to wrap this up. All right. Cops telling shut up. It is. Cops not willing to take back talk. Brother was wrong being there. What is it, Michael?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, bro, you barking up the wrong tree, man. The guy, I didn't see the tape, but I've been hearing about it. And, they have to do a job and, just let it go. I've been pulled over enough to know that when a cop pulls you over, as soon as he makes the stop, the adrenaline's rushing right there. And, depending on what you do and what you say, it depends on whether you drive off with a ticket or go to jail. And, I don't particularly care for the cops that take the badge and the gun and use it to their extent where they can just straight up harass people. But I gotta admit with everybody.
You guys talk over him. This is the fun part where I like to.
Is he talking to us or is he talking to you?
I don't really care.
I can talk, but
it's fun talking while somebody is talking.
I'm almost going to sleep.
Yeah, I have. Well, watch. That's a great. You made a great point. I appreciate you calling.
Hey, thanks.
See? It's fun, isn't it?
That's fun.
Yeah. All right. We got to take a break here. Dan, you clear the rest of them out. We're not going to get anywhere. The black guys think it was racially motivated. At the point when they said, we're going to let you go if you'll shut up, he was going to get to go home and he didn't shut up. Black or white, that's just stupid.
Well, he just was trying to, they kept shooting questions at him.
They weren't going to let him go.
You know,
the way they was treating him.
Because they knew he wasn't going to shut up. It's the perfect situation. Somebody who can't shut up, you tell them to shut up, and they keep talking.
It's like looking at your woman.
It's like my kid.
Stop being a bitch, or I'm going to smack you.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break here. We'll come back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
It's who?
Maury's on the hot.
His spot's over.
Well, he wants to talk to you.
Just him and hawing and not getting to the thing and going, in my segment, that's not entertaining. It's driving me nuts.
Well, you tell him.
I think my phone cut off. I got to go and get me one of them good ones. Like
Video system, $300. You keep mouthing, and I'm going to drop the price on that, too.
On what?
The video system, like I got in the Mach 5.
$995, $895.
$300.
You ain't telling nobody that, are you?
Yeah.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
I got to sell them for $300.
972-620-0000.
Well, what I got to sell?
You want one, JD?
I love them for that price.
Dan, you want one?
I'll take 2.
Yeah. For $300?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I ain't got but 6.
You're about to run out.
Broke. I ain't got,
and a phone.
Let me sell something else. Let me sell let me sell them Kenwood CD players for $299.
I like $150.
No.
Better price.
Yeah. It is. It's much better.
Yeah.
Call them, tell them to call me.
$150.
No, tell them to call me.
120.
120 is fine. You know what? I can't be on the air no more. You gonna cut me off? My phone won't wait.
I'm tired of messing with him.
Whole video system, man.
Yes. $300.
Okay.
And it was in his spot.
Okay.
What was the other thing we just sold?
Buy tonight. Kenwood Stereo's CD.
CD system?
Yeah.
$120.
$120.
I've been telling Kim, his account exec here, tell him to keep his spots to 60, get to it, stop it with this era, when is my segment start yet? That was funny maybe the first 50 times.
Yeah. It's Maury, though. I mean,
every day that he does that, I'm going to tell him some crap.
You'll break him from that.
I'll tell him. I'll say, you know what? We worked the deal out ahead of time. He told me to say $300. Now he's got to honor it.
Prove it didn't happen.
Yeah. All right. Dan, what's line 3? You don't have to type it all in. Just tell me.
She claims to be the girl in the pink tube top from the party.
Ooh! Are you married?
Am I married? No.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
You want to go to drinks?
Sure, why not?
Now, you're the, hold on, let me pull up my photo gallery and make sure you're the same chick. What are you wearing in the phone party?
I was wearing a pink tube top with a swimsuit underneath.
What color was the swimsuit? What color was the swimsuit?
Purple. I had like purple flowers on it.
It looked white.
Well, the strings are white, but the actual swimsuit's purple.
Yeah. How old are you?
21.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling up the pictures right now. Did you have a good time at the phone party?
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah. Who was that chick with you?
Lisa.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm going through the pictures really quick. Yeah. She's cute. There are a lot of hot chicks there that night.
A lot.
There's Everett. There's Dan. Hold on, sweetie.
All right.
There's Valerie. Didn't she look demonic there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Who's that in the background?
Lisa.
Yeah, there's Rob. There she is. Well, what was Lisa wearing?
A white little tank top.
What color was the bikini underneath?
Lisa, what color? Pink, I think. Were you wearing a pink bikini, Lisa?
She's cute. Look at that little midsection.
High belly.
Yeah. Yes. What part of town do you stay?
Grand Prairie.
Yeah, I could drive out that far.
You could drive out that far?
Yeah. Maybe you'd like to come to Dallas.
All right, that's fine.
Would you like to go have drinks tomorrow night?
Sure.
Okay.
Where at?
I'll decide. Hold on a second. Dan's going to get your phone number. She's a piece of ass. Look at that little belly. Nice and flat. Dan, hook a brother up on 3, would you, huh? Thank you. Mark, can you hang out? Yeah. All right. We're going to have to do news before we do the black prices, right?
Do we lose Woodrow?
I think he's got to leave. Okay. He's in the other room cutting some stuff for my website. I want to use his voice. On my website, when you click on stuff, you hear a little female digital voice. Right. I want to use Woodrow instead. I think it'd be fun.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let me grab this, and we'll do news. Go ahead, Terry. You're on the air.
Hey, where the brothers at?
Mark is here, and Woodrow is in the other studio.
They need to come back in there because they need to know something.
What is that? Hey, hang on a second. Put on your headphones there, Mark. What?
Yo, Mark.
Yeah.
Are you sitting next to JD?
Yeah.
Ask him to tell you that joke he told me over a year ago.
Stop it. I didn't tell you any joke.
Which joke, Terry?
Yeah, he told me a joke at some party they had out there in the boondocks. You know, he told me this joke. He said, yo, buddy, what you think the Flintstones would be called if they was black?
I never said that.
What would you call the Flintstones if they were black?
Yes.
What?
Niggas.
I didn't say that. I've never told that joke in my life. Why does this keep coming back
up?
up?
What that means?
Marcus, quit looking at me. I didn't say that.
Thanks, Terry.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's quick, it's to the point, you get it. It's funny for every race.
Did you say that, JD?
I did not.
Yes, he did. He was telling it at the white trash party last year.
Did not.
Yeah, I don't
you know better.
Woodrow, how long before you got to go? We got to do news right now before we do the prices, right?
I don't know how long it's going to be.
You just said the S word. Don't say it again. Did you cut my stuff for the website?
Already.
You do a good job?
Yeah.
All right. Eat this. See, for home on my website,
okay,
you click on that now and it'll say crib.
Crib, nice.
News. What do we use for news? Fresh?
Peep this.
Photo gallery?
That was cribs.
No, photo gallery is a shoebox.
Shoebox. I said check out my shoebox.
Links?
Sasha.
Sasha, nice.
Charities?
The hookup.
Yeah.
I got the hookup.
And then contact?
Smoke a little. I don't know.
Not that kind of contact.
Shouldn't news be 411? Isn't that the...
Ooh.
Yeah, you could do that. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Eddie, we got any stuff to give them that they haven't already taken? All right. Well, hang on before you leave, Woodrow. We'll give you something cool coming up. All right. You ready to start, JD?
Uh-huh.
And you're going to hang out, Mark? Okay. All right, 5:30, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Oh, thank you, Russ. News brought to us by your local Mitsubishi Motor retailer as well as by Nextel. Call 1-800-NEXTEL-9. It's the way business gets done. And speaking of black and white issues, allegations have surfaced that the local Coca-Cola bottling company is dumping aging product on its minority customers. The company has denied the allegation still, but the people making the charge said it is part of a pattern of discrimination they hope to prove in court.
How are they going to do that?
They say it's standard procedure. They say there's a date on every Coke can, It says they ask their people to take Windex and spray off the little due date and move it around.
Who's the group making the accusation?
A group of ex-employees.
Yeah.
So that discounts their side a little bit.
Yeah, normally if it's disgruntled employees.
Sack and Save store in South Oak Cliff, perishables manager Kenneth Newsom said that for years, old Coke products were routinely sold.
Yeah, actually, that's not going to be hard to prove. All you got to do is go to the stores and talk to management or whatever.
Right, they got nothing to gain.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right, go ahead.
Severely obese teens may benefit both physically and socially from undergoing weight loss surgery. However, the procedure is not without risks. Such surgeries can have serious, even life-threatening side effects, and the operations are not usually considered unless a person is extremely obese, and conventional weight loss methods have been failed. This is that stomach stapling surgery that our buddy Benjamin Jover had. Surgery for weight loss exploded in popularity in the late 90s with some 80,000 Americans, mostly women, now undergoing the operation annually. The prevalence of obesity among U.S. teens is on the rise. Investigators found the remains of as many as 2,000 animals, including hundreds of racing dogs, on the property of a man who said he'd been shooting and burying greyhounds at a charge of $10 per animal for more than 40 years in Alabama. Satellite images showed the animal bone strewn about the property, and investigators used the photographs to convince a judge to issue a warrant. Florida officials were investigating allegations that greyhounds from Pensacola Greyhound Park, which is a dog racing track, had been improperly destroyed. You are 15 times more likely to die from a falling coconut than a shark attack. That's according to the director of the International Shark Attack File at the Florida Museum of Natural History. Basically what he's saying is all the hype about last summer's shark attacks was just that, hype, especially when you consider that the number of shark attacks was actually down 10% from the year before. Last night on Extra, they aired a 1968 interview with Robert Blake. He was talking about in his movie In Cold Blood, in which he played a murderer. Blake told the interviewer, quote, "I've had those feelings about killing someone all my life now. You never wanted to kill anybody?" End quote. Blake also said he'd researched the role by talking to actual convicted murderers. He said, quote, "I'll tell you something, this might come as a surprise. I didn't meet any criminals. A guy goes along in this world and all of a sudden gets in a little bit of bad luck and finds himself behind bars, and they put a label on him. I just met people like you and me, like everyone else. On death row, you couldn't tell cons from the guards except for the clothes they wore." Haircut 1, we talked about this earlier. The importance of being earnest is coming up this weekend. Reese Witherspoon was asked how she acquired an English accent for her role in the movie.
Please come to Boston for the springtime.
Is that the wrong cut?
I'm
I get it.
Here's the real one. If you want to use it.
I am not going to Boston.
Yeah, please come to Boston, Dad. You nasty bastard.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what Reese Witherspoon talking about. She got her English accent for this movie.
Hold on a second. What is it, Dan? Somebody on Coke?
No, not on Coke. Mad about Coke.
Oh. Well, in the computer screen you type "Mad Coke bitch."
Oh. That does sound bad.
I erased that.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Tanya.
Russ.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, what's up with y'all? Why y'all want to give us that rotted out, wore-out Coke in the hood? All we asked for is some red soda water. That's all we asked for.
I didn't give you no bad Coke.
Oh, and see, you just like them. You don't want to admit it's a conspiracy.
Why is it a conspiracy?
It's a conspiracy against the black folk of America. All I want to do is get my hair done, my nails done, and drink me some red soda. That's it.
I think that's right. I'm with you on that. That ain't shit an old coat. We don't deserve nothing new because we black.
Yeah. And then talking about they don't know. Okay, but the brother didn't have no reason to lie on them. What are you going to get out of it, man?
They ain't got no reason to lie.
I'd tell him, sister.
Screw them white people. Why don't you just send us everything old?
You in on it.
Yes, I am. And so is the sister.
Why don't you send us old eggs and beef and cheese and old Master Bill Deuce and used up tampons? Why don't you send us all that?
That's right, sister, go.
And send us some old dead chickens and popcorn.
Where's Po P. Shaniqua? She'll understand.
That's who's talking right now.
That's me at Po P. Shaniqua. What are you, stupid? Why don't you just send us a bunch of old mixed nuts and douche bags and green beans and send us some That's Incredible reruns and crap like that?
You know that's where all the Max Frugals and them other stores, them old closeout stores, all in the hood. They don't have them in Plano.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Mac Frugal, that's what they send out. Mm-hmm.
Just all up in the hood. I'm tired.
That's nation.
Who do I protest?
I don't even know where to start. That's just driving me nuts. Why they send the whole coat to the black people? Send them to the Mexicans like they should.
I need a blunt. Po P. Shaniqua know where to hook me up.
Yeah, I'll hook you up, bitch. Sister. We get together and we'll bump Brillo pads.
Okay.
We get all naked. I got to go.
Well, I love you.
In a minute.
Peace.
Yeah.
Go ahead, JD.
Okay, there's news and information brought to us by our good friends at Jose Cuervo. The Senior Rita Showdown coming up tomorrow night from 9 to 11. I'll be out there with the Bod Squad Bikini Contest.
Dan's waving again. What?
Well, we're getting a lot of calls about it, so I pulled up CNN.com and checked. The bones that they found?
Yes.
They have confirmed those are Chandra Levy.
Oh, that didn't take long.
No. Well, if they found a skull and they had the dental records on hand, they were ready to check them right away. So the medical examiner just held a press conference and said, yes, that's her.
Can you imagine if she just got mugged or whatever and killed? How this has just absolutely ruined Condit's
ruined his career.
Yeah. If he didn't do it, which I don't know. I'm still shocked over the Coca-Cola. Go ahead.
That's it. That's news and information. I'm JD Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, 542, check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge. That's wrong. No, there's certain music. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you. This report brought to you by Wheels in Motion. According to Raffo and Richardson, they have lost their lease, so they're having a store-wide liquidation on bikes, skates, and accessories. Save 20, 30, 40, even 50% at Wheels in Motion. Also brought to you by Spirit Off Ice, westbound Highway 114 from O'Connor Boulevard to Walnut Hill. Left lane is closed for ongoing construction. That's causing just a minor delay. There's an accident off to the shoulder and some debris in the roadway. Southbound I-35 just before Illinois. That is blocking the right lane. Ambulances and crews are on the scene. Eastbound 635 LBJ Preston Road. Stalled vehicle in the HOV lane. That's causing a minor delay. Eastbound 635 LBJ Jupiter. There's a grass fire and blowing smoke across the highway. That's causing people to slow down. Eastbound 183 and I-35. Two center lanes are blocked with delays from Regal Row due to an accident there. And Fort Worth, southbound I-35 has been reopened in North Loop 820. Still heavy delays due to an earlier accident at Northeast 28. Those delays ought to be out of the way sometime tomorrow afternoon. This report brought to you by the Home Depot. Home Depot's at-home service offers installation on roofing, vinyl siding, and replacement windows. Call 1-877-77-DEPOT for a free in-home consultation. License upon request. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. Partly cloudy, mild again to 965 for the overnight low. Then partly cloudy, warm and windy again tomorrow. Isolated thunderstorms moving in. Then some rain by Friday. 81 degrees now at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Hey, all you soul brothers and sisters, come on down. You're the next contestants on the Skrilla
is Rilla. And now here's the host of the Skrilla is Rilla, Russ Martin.
All right, thank you, David Stone. All right, we got to shoot through this pretty quick because where you got to go?
I got to handle my handle.
All right. Let me have some more of your boons for him before you go.
Go ahead.
Got a drink out of the bottle?
Go ahead, man.
It's all right, I only got white germs.
Been drinking out of it.
You been drinking out of it? I ain't thirsty.
You've been drinking out of it.
I ain't thirsty no more.
Already. Let me get another hit off of there.
Yeah. $2 a bottle.
Put it back in the box.
That's the best wine you can get for under $2.
Yes, definitely. For under $2, you are absolutely correct.
I'd rather have that than like a $12 wine.
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't you, Woodrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Dan, what are we playing for today?
We are playing for one pair of tickets to the WWE Raw at the American Airlines Center June 3rd. Tickets are on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations.
All right. You guys know how to play? You laughing about the wrestling tickets?
No.
What are you doing, Woodrow? Are you plowed?
He's excited.
Woodrow's always excited. All right, we're going to bring out some items to bid on. Whoever gets the most items right wins the fabulous WWE prize. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Eddie, you keeping score?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Bring out the first item up for bid on the Skrilla. Thank you.
Impressing the ladies is your thing, so do it with style using this genuine Rolex watch. It looks enough like the real thing to get you killed, and most chicks you know can't read anyway. So flaunt it out your car window as you do a drive-by. The only problem with getting one is finding the vendor because he constantly changes locations.
All right. What do you want to bid on this, Mark?
$9.99.
$9.99. Woodrow?
$20.
$20 even. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price is $50.
Who got it, Woodrow? All right. Very nice. And the next item up for bid on the Skrilla is Skrilla.
Don't hassle with an alarm company because it isn't like the cops are going to show up anyway. The only real security is to completely surround yourself with metal bars in your doors and windows. These new bars from Uniguard won't make your house look like a crack dealer lives there either. They're completely stylish and made to fit any window.
All right, we'll start with you, Woodrow. What do you bid for this fabulous prize?
For some, $100.
$100 even. What about you, Mark? What do you bid?
$49.
$49. Actual retail price?
Oh, for the entire house, the retail is $3,200.
I thought that was for one window.
Did you say? Both of them said the same thing.
One window.
How much for one
both
reel?
you guys thought the same thing, so that's all that matters.
Okay.
Who got that one?
Woodrow.
Already. All right, you got to be out of here by 5:50?
Yeah.
All right. I think we can make it.
All
right, next item up for bid is what, Daniel?
Is the new baby putting a cramp in your daytime activities? Well, there's no way you can get rid of it either, or they'll kick you out of the housing project. So why not try a Graco Leisure Sport Travel System? It's a carrier, car seat, and best of all, a jog stroller just in case you have to make a hasty retreat. It has several pockets to stash things in or hide that unwanted gun before the cops show up.
All right, we'll start with you, Mark. What do you bid on this prize?
$50.
$50. Woodrow?
$60.
$60. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $199.99.
Got that one, Woodrow? Yeah. You're getting smoked there, Mark.
Yep.
All right. Next item up for bid.
You know that you do your best work at night, and it's getting harder to do it with a flashlight. Well, welcome to the 21st century. Start using AMTC's night vision monocular and go places that were off limits before. They're even great for picking up infrared motion detectors.
All right. What do you bid, Woodrow?
$75.
$75. What about you, Mark?
$1.
$1. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $189.95.
Who got it?
$75.
Somebody drop the S word.
It was close.
All right. Well, we missed it, so it's too late now. All right, we got time for one more, then Woodrow's got to go pick up his baby data or something like that. Next item is what?
So you've already given birth to 15 or so kids, and you're really wanting to settle down and finally get married. The best way to attract a man is with a really good scent, so use Dollar Store Citronella. It comes in a handy 1-gallon container. He'll appreciate the lack of mosquitoes, plus he already knows you put out.
What do you bid, Mark? $1. $1? What about you, Woodrow?
I was 99 cents.
99 cents? Actual retail price?
Actual retail price is $2 a gallon.
All right.
Is it the dollar store? Hold on, everything under $1. That's a trick.
Black people tricking us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boone's Farm's tricking you. The score, Woodrow had 4, Marcus had 1.
All right, Dan, tell me what he's got.
Congratulations, Woodrow. You win 1 pair of tickets to see WWE Raw at the American Airlines Center June 3rd. Tickets are on sale at all Ticketmaster locations right now.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right. Eddie Boyd is here, associate producer Dan Lewis, J.D. Ryan, Jonathan Dodge is in the thing. Yes, Kimberly?
I just wanted to, first I want to say I like the show. I listen to it every day.
You only like it?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. I never miss it. But I was listening today, and I think it's funny how you guys make the jokes about black people, and we think it's funny. I mean, we come up on the show, and we have fun with you, and then if you say something about a fat girl, they're calling and they're, like, bitching.
Well, when I make jokes about black people, there's no malice there. When I make jokes about fat chicks, I hate them.
No, what I'm saying is your weight. You can control your weight.
Yeah.
You can't control the fact that you're black. I don't understand why the women get so upset.
Because
they can get out and walk.
I'll tell you exactly why it is. They're mad at themselves, and they can't punish themselves, so they want to try and punish me for pointing out their flaws.
Well, they can get up and walk.
No, they can't.
Run at the park or do something.
No, they can't.
Instead of complaining. And then I don't understand why they even listen to you if they don't like you.
I think it's when it's almost like a sore on your thumb.
Yeah, I think there are women.
You just kind of squeeze it because you like the pain. Yeah.
Well, I'm black. I'm 5'8", and I'm 127 pounds. I don't think I'm a fat chick, but I laugh at all the jokes. I think.
What size are you?
Hilarious. What size am I?
Yeah.
7.
That's a good size for 5'8".
Well, I'm 5'8", 127 pounds. I wear a size 7.
Where are the dresses from whatchamacallit?
I've got them all in here. That's actually the name of the place.
It is. It's whatchamacallit Fashions or something.
Right, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thanks.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I have 10 dresses in here of varying sizes for us to try on.
What size should I start with? Because we got dresses for all of us. I don't even know which one to start with. Obviously, the smallest one. What's the smallest one you brought?
Well, the smallest one I brought that we think might fit you is a 16.
That's pretty big, isn't it?
You would think so, but I held it up and looked at it, and it looks pretty slender for your frame, keeping in mind that you're 6 feet tall. But someone that's 6 foot, 160 is probably going to be a size 16.
Yeah, a chick 6 foot tall. You wouldn't want to go out with a 6 foot tall, 160 pound chick.
No.
Well, why is it I'm not fat, but a chick would be?
It's just the way they're built.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
same height,
same height, body weight. I mean, obviously the hips would be a little bit bigger, and the waist would be smaller on a chick, and the chest would be
would be distributed differently on them.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
But a woman that size, 6 foot, 160, would wear about a size 16. So that's what we brought you.
Where's Eddie? There he is. Eddie, go in the dance studio and bring some of the dresses in here. What are you going to try on, Dan? What size would you be?
Well, I tried on a couple of things at the store just to try to get a reference for myself. Well, I was trying to, you can't believe how many dresses are in that store. Thousands and thousands.
Right.
And so I'm trying.
What did you say? You okay?
By the way, I'd like to remind people, $300 video system at Delworth. Go ahead, Dan.
I think he said stop.
I don't care if he said stop or not.
So while I was in the store, I was just trying to get a reference point. So he took me over to plus sizes, and I tried 2 different ones on, and 24 is what fit me. I got from the 16 all the way up to a size 30.
Whose is this?
Read the inside, see what it says.
Is it going to say?
Yeah, there's a little tag in there.
It says Cassandra.
No, there's a size tag in there.
Oh, this is a 16.
That would be for you then. Lovely strap dress there.
I ain't got to get naked to put this on, do I?
Well, you might as well take off your shirt. We're going to take some pictures and put them on the website.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Who said we were going to do that?
I did. We got the digital camera. Why are we going to go to all this effort if we're not going to take pictures?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, the first time I had on a dress. Hold on. How do you put this on? Can I just step into this or what?
Yes.
I believe you do. Step into it and then put this strap up around your neck.
Do I got to unzip it?
You should, yeah.
All right, hold on. This is a nice, what is this, a ball gown?
Yeah, nice red sequined ball gown.
I'm going to be a piece of ass. Take my headphones off.
Up around the neck with the strap.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie, come zip me up here.
Zip him up.
Thank you. JD, what are you putting on?
Nothing. I'm just watching.
Yeah, you're putting something on.
If I'm putting something on, you're putting something.
Again. Someone needs. See, now this is a little tight. So I would wear bigger than a 16.
Well, but women wear their dresses a little snug around the waist. So.
You look hot.
All right, look. I like the little halter top action.
Yeah.
Makes me want to play with myself. God, if I had cans. Damn. My nipples would stay sore all the time. All right, take your picture because I ain't wearing this forever.
How does this work?
Are you putting that looks like my Meemaw's dress.
This one's a 22, so it's for JD.
22.
That would be a big bitch to wear size 22.
Oh, yeah. This says no file.
Does that mean there's not a disc in it?
Eddie knows how to work it. Here, JD.
All right.
Take your shirt off.
Can we take my headphones off? Here, let me pose.
Oh, this would be a moo-moo.
No flash. You get it?
Yeah, the flash is on.
Come on, let's go. There you go, flash game.
And I got a size 30 for Eddie here.
So gay.
Yeah. That's a nice silver thing.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty on you.
Can you zip me?
Zip him up, Dan.
This is hard. Actually, this is large.
Is it too big?
Yeah, it's going to come in.
Wait till it's zipped up.
I can put like that.
Yeah, it's going to get snugger.
Yeah, zip it up.
Tuck in your straps.
Oh, sorry. Not used to this. What are the straps for?
Oh, those are for putting them on the hangers. That's why you tuck them in.
Gotcha.
Are you zipped up now?
Yeah.
Back up.
It's. I'm going to have to hold it in the back, so obviously it's too large.
All right, so you wear a smaller size then, right?
That would make him a 20. Eddie, here's your...
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
That's a nice silver outfit, JD.
Very nice.
I love the sequins.
Sparkling in the front. And you're right, these cans. These got little fake cans in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of the tricks is they put, here's another one for you in blue, Russ, if you want to try that one. That's also a 16.
Is it?
This one has a little lace-up thing up the side.
That's very nice.
Tighten it if you need to.
But we figured out, all right, so I would probably wear a 16.
Yeah.
That looks about right on you.
I got a little room.
Oh.
Oh, somebody get a picture quick.
Do it.
I can't hold the camera.
I'll do it. Here. Are you ready? No, look at it this way.
Strike a pose.
Got it. Very nice. Look. Here, look. I need something smaller.
All right, Dan, hurry up, do yours. We can't stretch this out much longer. We'll take some more.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, we'll take some more pictures during the break.
Okay.
All right, so at least we have a point of reference now. Some chick calls up, she says,
I'm a size 16.
That's fat.
Yeah. For a chick. That'd be 116.
You know what? This is not helping me at all.
Why not?
A size 16 is huge. For a girl.
I know, but why?
Because
then I would be...
You're built differently. Your body's just built differently.
But it would be the same mass, just distributed differently.
Exactly. So a chick at 160, at 6 foot, would be fat.
Oh, is it, Dan?
I'll get you, Dan.
Dan, that's a little big on you. You'd probably wear a smaller size.
Yeah.
That's like a moo-moo.
Probably the 22. Well, once it's zipped, it snuggles up in the back.
What size is that?
This is a 24.
Yeah. That looks pretty tight.
I'm a little broader in the shoulders than JD's.
Yeah. Did you get it, Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let me take a picture with your nipple hanging out. Just one nipple. 2 of them will make you look too slutty.
Yeah. There you go. That looks like one of the accidental pictures at the Grammys or where.
Look away like this is just, you're busy doing something else. All right, this fabulous bit, I think, is over.
Yay.
We could try some more on during the break, but
you just want to go ahead and try some more on?
I'm thinking size 16 is...
16,
you know what, I still don't understand, because I would have thought I would have been like an 8.
Mine was backwards.
All that time.
Oh, that looks much better. Got little fake cans in it.
You look just like my grandmother.
Even with a beard?
Yeah. Hers is a little heavier.
All right, get me down. Undo me.
Oh, no.
I didn't do me.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, I was wanting to tell you that why don't you just get some girls in there that are all different sizes, and then you can look at them all.
Because they're not always up here for us with a point of reference. I wanted us, like, now I know Dan's a 22. What is JD?
JD would be 20.
Yeah. What was Eddie?
18, 20.
Eddie that's a 30, so a 28 on Eddie would work. Yeah, because that one almost fits him. Quit playing with the breasts, Eddie.
All right. Hold on. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't want to change the subject too much for you, but I got something for you.
Yeah.
I was reading through a magazine, and apparently these guys founded a retarded citizens thrift store in Ventura, California.
Yeah?
I didn't know if you might be interested in.
No, I'm not. Thanks anyway.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right, that's about as fag as this studio's been.
Ever.
Almost look like a Tupperware party.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying on dresses. Look at this. What is that?
Bunch of fat women.
Yeah. I still don't get I don't understand the size thing. I thought that would help me put it into perspective. So, like, if I were an 8 and some chick calls up, I go, all right, she's going to be about the same size as me.
Well, if a chick was 6 foot and 160, she'd be fat.
Well, then I should be fat.
No, because women are built more slender. If she was your height and your weight, she'd have your body mass. She'd be fat. She'd be wearing a 16. But you don't want a woman that big. You don't want a woman your size, your height, that's your weight. You don't want a woman that's 6 foot at 35.
For me, at 40 would be the most.
So that explains it. 6 foot, 6
That doesn't explain anything.
Your body's bigger. You're supposed to be bigger than a woman's.
If a chick's 6 foot and I'm slender and she's slender, why wouldn't she weigh as much?
She's going to be more slender to be attractive than you are. Because her body,
fat.
her body's going to do this, and
but she's going to have bigger hips.
Yeah.
All right, so you got more mass there on her.
Just same body mass, same height, same weight, the same body mass. So she's going to wear the same size dress, which is going to be a big woman at 160. Not a big man, though.
So you wouldn't sleep with me if I was a chick?
I would not. Thank you. Not at 160.
I still don't get it. Hello? What? Yes, you're on the air.
Yeah, where do you get them $300 videos?
One moment, please. What's he talking about?
Dalworth.
Dalworth Auto Electronics.
Reckon they can mount one in my pickup truck?
Yes. 972-620-0000.
Maury's going to have a coronary.
Okay.
You don't like giving things away.
How long has he been doing it? Well, he likes giving stuff away, but not like that.
Not like that.
How long has he been jacking around on the spots?
Forever.
Thinking it's funny.
Forever.
When my spots start. And then finally 45 seconds into it, he starts. And I let him go a minute.
There you go. You got more than most clients.
And there's no punishment, so now there's the punishment phase. Hello?
Yeah, you reckon he can mount one?
I picked up the same line. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Well, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I am 6 foot tall, and I weigh 160 pounds, and I wear a size between a 10 and a 12. I don't know where he gets his information, but...
Where who gets what information?
Where Dan, or whoever was talking about if a woman was 6 foot and 160, she's a 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
I'm 6 foot, 160 pounds, and I just put on a size 16.
Uh-huh.
Is that a size 16 dress?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you got the information.
Well, I am 6 foot.
Yeah, I got that.
And I weigh 160 pounds.
I got that from 10 seconds ago.
And I wear between a size 10 and a 12.
Got all that. I was here for that part of the class.
Right.
Okay.
But I am nowhere near fat.
You don't think?
No. I have even gotten down to 155 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband said I looked emaciated. You could see every bone in my body.
Then I don't get it then. I don't get the correlation.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense.
And, because I'm a large-boned woman, I have 38-inch long legs and a large chest.
Large bone.
And a small waist and nice curvy hips.
There you go, curvy.
If I got down past 155 pounds, I mean, there's nothing left of me.
Yes, you're right. You would be AIDS-ridden.
And that's what it looked like.
Yes.
And my husband said, gain it back up to at least
absolutely.
165
That's what he said.
pounds.
Yes.
And so I got back up to 165,
right.
and when I get to 165, I'm about 12.
Thank you. Chicks don't get it with the husbands.
No. It's clear.
If it's somebody you don't know and they tell you to gain it back, that's a different story. Your husband, he's not going to tell you anything that's going to cause any type of riff at home.
You look emaciated, honey. Gain it back. I'm big bone.
What, she was probably losing the weight and driving him effing nuts. Mm-hmm. Sweetie, eat. You're too thin. And grumpy.
Or one of those guys that gets real insecure when the wife starts looking better.
Yeah. Dan, did you get the phone number of that little 21-year-old?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'm going. Good.
Okay, you're covered.
Yes.
She lives in Grand Prairie, though.
I can have her drive to Dallas.
Oh, okay.
She's 21. She's young. She can drive that far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old. I ain't got time to be driving around Dallas-Fort Worth looking for poon. Yes, April?
Yes, I'm 5'9", and I weigh 120 pounds. The girl was saying that she's 6 foot, and she is a size 13. It's obviously huge. She just does not realize it.
Yes, that's what we decided.
Right. Thank you.
I still don't get the math, though. I don't really care anymore, but I don't get it. So is size 5, is that hot or not?
Yeah, 5 is nice.
Is that an average?
That would be average. 5 to 7 would be a very average size.
What size does your wife weigh? The dress size?
It's like a 3 or 4.
Really? I like that. I like Eddie's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Her size.
And
size.
And Laura, I believe Dan said was a 4 or 5.
I thought he said she was a 0.
No, when I first started dating Laura, she weighed 88 pounds and was a size 0.
Oh.
Now she's a 4 or 5. She's up to just right at 100 pounds.
So she gained 12 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
And now she's at a 4.
Right.
All right. So my goal, when asking chicks on the phone, I'm looking for a 5 or a 6.
Correct.
Right.
All right.
Even up to a 7, depending on their body.
Depending on their build.
Yeah, if they have larger breasts, but are small everywhere else, they can wear a 7.
All right. Eddie, would you load up the news sounder thingy? Yeah, Brandon?
I was telling whoever answered the phone.
That would be Dan.
About a year ago.
Yes.
I slept with a girl that was like 6'1",
mm-hmm.
and she weighed 154 pounds. I was up there once.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't She really wasn't all that bad. I don't know what size she was. But,
do you hear what you just said? She wasn't that bad.
She wasn't fat by any means. I mean, I'm 6'4", 190.
Was she really thick?
Well, if you could say big boned in a nice way.
Yeah. She have a big ass?
No, not
maybe it's a muscle versus fat thing, because chicks tend to have more fat.
Yes.
I'll
muscle weighs more than fat, right?
Well, I'll tell you this.
All right. Am I onto something here? Or am I...
I think you are, but I think it's all
or am I whizzing to the wrong girlfriend?
Matt.
It was the roughest sex I've ever had, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of like getting beat up.
L.A. was kind of like that last night. When she was wanting to wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
She's
about
kind
your
of... Yeah. And she was hot. She's a feisty little bitch.
I can see that. Why chicks are afraid of her.
She got me in a headlock with her legs.
Yeah?
Took everything I had to get her off of me. She had me locked down.
Darn.
Wrong button.
Oh.
Oops.
Look, I'm free.
Yeah. My mistake.
When you wake up, I'll tell you how.
Yeah. La da da da. We need to do news here, and then we can get out of here. Yes, Michael?
This is Mike.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you touched base on it earlier. Muscle does weigh more than fat, and most men, with your exception of you, of course, have more muscle mass than most women.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, a guy 6 foot, 160 pounds with a bigger frame is not going to have all the chunk on their ass a normal girl would have in the same frame.
All right. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Nice little slam, too. All right, so 5 or 6.
Yes.
Maybe 7. 7 as big as I'll go.
Right.
All right. Anything other than that, it's a big fat bitch.
Pretty much.
All right.
Probably bigger than you're going to want.
So that's my template.
5 to 7.
What's the tallest you'll go? Does it matter?
I want a chick taller than me.
Okay. So 5'9", 5'10" is about the
I'd say
highest.
5'10", because chicks always wear shoes with heels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right, reel them in for me, Daniel.
I've already done that. I got the number for you.
And she's a little hottie.
Yeah.
Are you still getting calls about where the hell are the phone pictures? Or have they found them now?
Just a few, but most of them have found them now.
All right, screw it then. All right. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. All right, 6:30, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
News brought to us by your local Nissan dealers. The skeletal remains found in the Washington Park have now been identified as those of former Washington intern Chandra Levy. Levy's last seen April 30th, 2001. Investigators had not determined a cause of death. A man walking a dog and looking for turtles in the park this morning found the bones. He said he discovered a human skull and bits and pieces of what appeared to be women's clothing were found. The latest chapter in the U.S. civil rights history was concluded in an Alabama court today when a jury found a former Ku Klux Klansman guilty of first-degree murder in the 1963 church bombing that killed 4 African-American schoolgirls. Bobby Frank Cherry maintained his innocence all the way to the verdict. He was sentenced to life in prison. Jury of 6 white women, 3 white men, and 3 black men deliberated for about 7 hours before returning the verdict. He said, quote, after the verdict, it's a whole bunch of lies. They lied all the way through this thing. I don't know why I'm going to jail for nothing. I haven't done anything. If the executives at Quick Test 5 have their way, smokers will soon be reaching for nicotine-spiked bottled water when they find themselves in a smoke-free environment like airports, restaurants, and even their offices. Like nicotine gum, it comes with 2 to 4 milligrams of nicotine, but unlike the gum, Nico Water is marketed as a supplement, not as a replacement.
What kind of water?
The name of the water, I'm not going to do that.
What is it?
It's nicotine.
What's the name of the water?
Nico Water.
Okay.
Nico. A 9-year-old girl who darted in the street and was struck by a car got a ticket for jaywalking in New Jersey, but the cops said they will actually withdraw the charges. Police are not supposed to issue summons to anyone under the age of 14. Aliyah Pitt was in fair condition today, and the driver was not speeding. No charges have been filed. When the founder of Wendy's, the incomparable Dave Thomas, died in January, the fast food mecca pulled him from all their ads, not to exploit his death. Well, since then, people have spoken. They love Dave Thomas. After he died, business shot up 10% thanks to people going by Wendy's just to pay their respects. So now Wendy's is bringing Dave back from the dead. His disembodied voice.
Which store?
All of them. His disembodied voice will be heard on TV ads starting next month, and posters and his picture, and the new slogan, "We'll always do it Dave's way," will hit the restaurants next week. And finally, Ted Nugent is trying to make peace with the Osborne family after he made some nasty comments about the Osbornes recently. However, what he's saying now isn't likely to earn him anything more than more F-bombs from the Ozzy clan. Ted says, quote, "What is displayed on TV, the TV show is what I said it was. It's not funny when you see people that have a scattered shambles of a life. But I wish nothing but the best for the Osbornes. I would like to speak to Ozzy personally about it, but I have no ill will toward him. I would like to offer what I have, and that he should really, really, really make every effort to steer his children away from drugs and alcohol so they don't turn out to be like him." What is it, Mary?
Junior sizes are odd numbers and women's sizes are even. So a size 6 to an 8 would be a very thin, attractive size woman, and a size 5 to 7 would be more like a skinny junior, say like a 17, 16-year-old.
No, we got junior sizes.
So do you date girls or women?
Yes.
I don't care anymore.
Women are the even sizes, so if it's a 6 or 8, it's not fat, it's just a woman, because, you've got the hips, whereas the odd sizes, the 7s, the 3s.
But what if it's a junior that's in an 8?
Well, it depends on how old that junior would be.
Why can't you women just wear sizes that tell us something instead of trick our ass?
Well, it's not a trick.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you do this with jeans, too, because jeans are the same way. There's no weight. Well, there's no waist. Yeah,
what is it with the...
It's still the same number.
Yeah, because I was dating a chick one time, and she goes, "We got to go get some jeans." I went, "Well, I can pick them up. What size do you wear?" She goes, "You can't do it that way." Well, why not? I could tell somebody, go to the store, get me 32, 36 jeans, and they'll fit when you get them home. Why can't you do that with women?
Because whenever you have an assembly line and somebody's cutting jeans, and you know that the jeans are made all over the world, you can't guarantee that the cut's going to be the same every time. So
they're the same for me every time. I don't even try jeans on anymore. I just go in and buy them and leave.
Oh, a woman can definitely not do that. I mean, Guess jeans can fit different than Ralph Lauren jeans, and can fit different than Lee jeans. So you've got to go try them on. You can't... I mean, it's nice of you to think about picking up a pair of jeans for your girl, but you've got to have her try them on. You can't just buy them off the rack.
I was talking with Laura about this last night. Yeah. Some of the manufacturers, to make the people who purchase their clothes feel better about themselves, they basically fudge on the sizes.
I like to shop at JCPenney's because all of their sizes fit me. Yeah. Something like that. Like I buy all my 6s there.
Well, no, so the brands like Guess or Gloria Vanderbilt or whatever, just whatever the brand is.
I fit better in Guess because they're smaller sizes.
Mm-hmm. It's not the size, it's smaller.
I don't like wearing Ralph Lauren because he makes me look fat.
He makes me wear the size that I really wear.
Bastard. What is it, James?
Yeah, man, what's what JD said about nigger water, man?
Yeah, I didn't say anything about that.
You said it was Kool-Aid or something, man.
No, it's nicotine.
Man, you said nigger water.
I never said that.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Why didn't you just say red soda instead?
I didn't say, I was talking, it's a net product.
Yeah,
it's
man.
not. I didn't say it was.
You were trying to lay low for a while, but now it's coming back out now.
No.
Well, what did he say, James?
Talking about nigger water. Trying to say it's Kool-Aid or something. It ain't damn.
Thank you, James.
Nicotine. Cut 2. Audio. You want to play any audio? Or do we need to break?
How are we doing, Eddie?
We're getting close.
All right, go ahead.
Jennifer Lopez asked how long she trained for the climatic fight scene in Enough, which opens in theaters on Friday.
I started rehearsing or training, I would say, about 2 months before.
I am started?
I am started.
Is that a bad edit?
No.
I started rehearsing or...
I think it's I started, and it just sounds like I am.
Yeah. All right.
Water. It's got nicotine in it.
I didn't say anything. I know what you were talking about. You couldn't have said Fanta or something like that. You had to call it the other thing. That's just wrong. Or strawberry.
I didn't say it.
I started rehearsing or training, I would say, about 2 months before the movie started, and luckily we didn't shoot the scene till very late in the filming, so I had all the time to get ready and very prepared for that scene as I needed. And I think it was important because the whole movie relied on me pulling off that thing at the end. You guys really
fascinating. Go ahead.
Okay, cut number 3. If you want to hear it, Pete Townsend on why the Who's music is heard so well. He's got something else coming out. He's got a compilation CD coming out called Scooped. That's what he's talking about. Why the Who's music is heard so often in commercials and in movies.
Today,
because we're sellouts. Thank you.
It's quite difficult with everybody using such extreme formatting to know where to play the kind of music that not only that the Who play, but certainly the stuff that I play. So getting music on commercials and getting music in movies is not, surprise, just about the fact that it makes some money. It's nice that it makes some money, and sometimes, of course, it makes a lot of money. But most of the time in movies, it doesn't make a lot of money. It's just great because it gets exposure.
Exposure. All right, that's news, that's information brought to us by Moose and Vinny's in Arlington and North Collins. Will be there tomorrow night, the Bod Squad Bikini Contest from 9 to 11. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, one more check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russ, on this report brought to you by AT&T Wireless as they welcome you to M-Life, a life where you'll be connected in new ways to the people and things you care about most. Also brought to you by Just Brakes to give a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do, and they offer same-day service. Just Brakes, just stop and think about it. In Forward southbound, I-35, just past 121. Watch out for delays due to a minor accident. Southbound, 360 Service Road at westbound 183. Smoke is blowing across the roadway from a grass fire. That's causing a bit of a delay. Westbound, Highway 114 from O'Connor Boulevard to Walnut Hill. Left lane is closed. Ongoing construction. Ongoing delay. Northbound on the Dallas North Tollway at Harvest Hill. Minor delays due to an accident there. Another accident southbound on the Dallas North Tollway just past Mockingbird. That one blocking the right lane. This report brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation and your Dallas area Volvo retailer. Remember, the Volvo S60 has European handling, multi-link independent suspension, and many other performance features. You won't be needing in a traffic jam. Call 877-24 Volvo. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. Partly cloudy, mild tonight, 65 for the overnight low. Partly cloudy, warm, windy again tomorrow. Maybe some isolated showers moving in by the evening, mostly out to the west. And the beginning of your Memorial Day weekend could see some showers in the afternoon. 81 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Dan, did Mark Cuban ever call back from yesterday?
No, he did not. No replies to my phone messages or to email.
He's pissing me off.
We've always been nice to him.
There was an article, today's Dallas Morning News, Tim Kalishaw or something like that, basically said the same thing that we did yesterday. You can be a celeb, you got to put up with that crap. I still don't get the magic of D Magazine wanting to do, a piece on Cuban's fiancée.
Fluff piece, filler. But after he called and screamed at him, if you back down, then you set a precedent.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard from a couple of reporters. We won't say who they are. Okay. But if they said they wouldn't have been as understanding as the guy from D Magazine. Had Cuban call up and said, you know what? How about if I cut your nuts out? Or off? They said they would have jumped in the middle of his crap.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I think about it, had somebody, it's just what people do with us every day. I don't want you to talk about that. Talk about this. I'd have gone out of my way to talk about whatever it was that he didn't like. I don't care how unentertaining it was going to be.
I think the editor guy had two things going for him. First, he had a previous relationship with Cuban. And secondly, he knew the tape was rolling.
That was the biggest thing, because his argument, as you're listening to the tape, he doesn't really have, the way he's arguing it, the only thing he should have said is, I have the right to print whatever I want. That'd have been the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said, well, you mentioned that you were getting engaged on your TV show, Cuban had a point. I didn't say her name. The guy's going, but you said you were getting engaged. He didn't have a valid argument. He was just trying to stretch that out because he knew the longer that he stretched it out, the more content, the more material he was going to get out of it. And now this is a great big deal. Had Cuban not done the boneheaded thing and called them, this thing, it had been washed away with all the other stuff that was printed about his fiancée. So he knew he was onto something. Had he jumped back into Cuban's crap, it'd have been a lot shorter of a conversation because one of them would have got pissed off and hung up. This is probably the first stupid thing I can recall Cuban doing.
Yeah, the other things you could say were stupid, where he's a whack and goes out and screams at people and stuff on the court.
I still think I think that's by design.
Possibly. Then you see this and go, wasn't really by design.
This one wasn't. This one, like I said, I think this is his first real boneheaded move.
Yeah.
Everything else in the past, you could see how he was manipulating things to either what he's done is he's become a character in the NBA.
Yes.
Is that right, Sport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you.
Very much like, a little cheerleader on the side or Rowdy at the Cowboy games. He's become somebody people watch during the games to see how he's going to
see what Cuban's going to do.
Right.
Helps attendance, helps the ratings.
Right.
It works all the way around. So anything he's done in the past, the thing with the Rodman and all the other stuff, and then Rodman gets mad and leaves the team and starts bad-mouthing Cuban. I guarantee you, all of that stuff, if you search through Cuban's house, you'll find the script someplace. They had all of that worked out. Cuban paid him $500,000, and he got more than that in media attention.
Absolutely.
Even after Rodman was gone. That was genius.
Mm-hmm.
Calling a periodical and going, hey, you know what? I like all this attention, but I don't like this. You can't pick and choose. You're going to be a celeb? Be a celeb. You're going to be a recluse? Then take all your billions and go set off someplace. That Collishaw guy, is that the way you say his name? I don't care. He's in the newspaper. I don't give a rat's ass. He even brought that up. Once you sold Yahoo and you got all those billions, you didn't have to become a media celebrity.
No.
You could have gone and lived someplace and nobody ever heard from you again. He decided he wanted to buy the Mavericks, wanted to be the big guy, wanted to stand out front.
Wanted to get in the limelight.
Right.
So now he's there, and he's going to have to suffer the consequences of being in the limelight.
Got his own TV show, takes his fiancée out to appearances. He was just asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you got problems when you're, that visible and you got that much money, but you're asking for it. And now he and some other guy, Cuban and some other guy, are starting some movie company. You read about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He denied it when we first asked him about it once before. He said that no, they didn't have any plans to do it, and then 6 months later, they made the announcement on the, I think on his show. I'm not sure.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So Cuban is no longer returning our calls?
That is correct.
Is he doing interviews with anybody else? TV or anybody?
Somebody told me that he was on a sports talk station. I don't know if you want me to say who. Yesterday.
Really?
An AM sports talk station.
Yesterday?
It could have been a rerun, but somebody said. Somebody emailed me. They don't normally do reruns on that station this time of year, so I did not hear it. I don't know what the content was.
If that's true. And he didn't call us back.
Yes.
Not only was that a piss poor decision based on the ratings, that's dangerously close
to
deletion.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I have to use the word. This will be my first billionaire.
Yes, it will. You're adding to the list, but your first billionaire.
Normally in the past, I've just deleted grunts, peons, ex-girlfriends, people that piss me off that I have no use for. This will be the first big one. And then from this point forward, we will never mention the Mavericks or Mark Cuban. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care if he finds a cure for cancer. Local bad hair guy cures cancer. And I saw part of the Cuban show Sunday night.
Yes.
L.A. and I were watching it. It was the best of. Katie from the Ron and Don show.
Right.
Somebody needs to lay off the, what's the product?
Cheese puffs and twists and...
What's the product from Dairy Queen?
Oh.
Dilly bars.
Yeah, she needs to lay off the dilly bars.
Jelly Busters.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bellbuster, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was talking
I'll try this line instead. Yes, Patrick?
Yeah, I was just curious if you guys think about the fact that maybe he's doing this as a media ploy again to keep, like, the attention off as the Mavericks actually lost in the playoffs?
I don't think so. Normally you don't. Even... No, I'm just going to say no. I don't even think I can explain it.
No?
No.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, he's really all about the Mavericks. He is a team. He is a team.
I know, but what is this going to do for the team? This doesn't create a
positive image.
Well, it takes the attention off of them losing and puts the attention on him.
So what if they lost? They still had a good season.
Well, they had a good season, but they didn't win. They didn't win like everybody thought they were. They should have beat Sacramento. They should have won. They should have won the Western Conference.
You knew that they were going to get beat by the Kings. They did exactly.
Whoa, Russ, come on. Seriously.
No, seriously, they did exactly what they did last year against the San Antonio Spurs. They nutted up and they lost it in the playoffs.
But what did they do to Utah?
I don't know. That's all that I memorized.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, they were down 2 and then they won 3.
Yeah, he's going. I'm like, damn.
It sounded like for a second I had a handle on what was going on.
You're a closet sports guy. I never knew.
No. I read the sports section like 2 days last week, and I went, all right, I'll hang on to that information because it'll come up.
Yeah.
All
right, thanks, Patrick.
Leave it to you.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, that's not making anybody forget that they lost.
No. We need a break again before Like It Eddie? Yes, please. All right, then we'll be right back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
I don't know how many categories are on there.
I just marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's Radio Station of the Year, Disc Jockey of the Year, and Club of the Year, which there's all Dallas people.
All right, hold on a second. What time we got to be out of here, Eddie?
7:02:50.
We can.
Yeah, we can. We'll rush through them. Go ahead. This is for the what?
ACM Awards tonight on CBS 11.
All right, you going to write these down?
Sure. Entertainer of the Year.
Yes.
Garth Brooks, Brooks and Dunn, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, Tim McGraw. I'm going with Alan Jackson.
That's who I pick. No, write down fart.
Oh.
Tim McGraw. What do you want, Eddie?
Who was the second one?
Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, those guys.
I want Brooks and Dunn, too. Okay. What do you want, Daniel?
Tim McGraw.
All right. What's the next one?
Make this quicker. I will just do top female vocal. Sarah Evans, Faith Hill, Martina McBride, Leanne Womack, Trisha Yearwood. I'm going Faith Hill.
I'll take Trisha Yearwood. Does she have any songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's banging Garth Brooks right now.
Mm-hmm. Is she really?
Yeah.
Isn't she the fat chick?
Yes.
What's the matter with him?
He likes them beefy.
Was his ex-wife beefy?
No, she was just ugly.
She was ugly.
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie,
why do you got to do that?
I don't know. He could have any poon in the world, and he picks the ugly ones and the fat ones.
Who was the second one?
Sarah Evans, Faith Hill, Martina McBride, Leanne Womack, or Trisha Yearwood.
The first one.
I'll take Leanne Womack.
We'll just do 2 more. Top male vocal is Kenny Chesney, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, Tim McGraw, Travis Tritt. I'm going Alan Jackson.
What are you hip to?
Nothing.
What was the first one?
Kenny Chesney, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, Tim McGraw, and Travis Tritt.
I'll take Kenny Chesney. Any local or good Texas or something?
He's good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
I'll take Kenny G, too. What do you want, Eddie?
Kenny Chesney.
The Toby guy.
Toby Keith for Eddie. Let's go to the one.
I thought you didn't like Spider-Man.
I didn't, but I figured he's up for something.
All right, Toby McGuire. Radio Station of the Year. There's 2 of them here in Dallas. We'll just pick. There's KPLX, which is the Wolf. There's KSCS. There's 1 in Phoenix, 2 in Phoenix, and 1 in Denver. Do we care?
I'll take the Wolf.
Okay, I'll take the Wolf also.
KSCS seems to be crap in the bed.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else between those 2? KSCS or the Wolf?
Yeah. Dan takes the Wolf.
Bo. Eddie?
I'll take the other one.
Just to be different.
And Disc Jockey of the Year, we're not going to win any of these, but Steve Harmon, who used to be Harmon and Evans. And he's
from K-Plex?
Yeah, he's in Columbus, Ohio now. He's Vinny's brother. Vinny from the Platinum Club.
Oh.
Who runs that?
Well, then let's just go with him.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll just go all there. There we go. That's it.
Is that it?
That's good enough.
All right, Dan, you got 45 seconds. Ready?
All right. Thanks to Whatchamacallit Fashions for supplying the dresses for today's fashion show. Preston, Road, and Campbell. Everything in the store, 50 to 80% off now till Wednesday. To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. For information about the rest of the station, go to kyng.com.
Seems like we're forgetting something. I guess not.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
See you. Bye.